And Sonny, there's no take-backsies. And let me guess. Oh, let me guess. A Dragapult deck is going to win your tournament. Oh, what a shock. Dragapult's going to win a tournament. Who could have foreseen such a thing? All right. So, yeah, if you haven't seen the latest tier list, Lena posted the top 4 tier list, which is even worse. But because it counts top 4 finishes, not like the top 4 decks, but the top 4 finishes. If you just look at this, Dragapult's almost it's more than a quarter. It's getting up there, but you know, we got our Boliva, you know, Raging Bolt's number 2, which is hilarious. You know, Mega Greninja's kind of holding in there. Yeah. And Lena, thank you. Yeah, so I'm showing everyone the top 16, which is less egregious. I think Dragapult was 30-something% in, if you just count top 4 finishes, showing that it's even more dominant. But yeah, it's kind of funny that Raging Bolt is sniffing around that top spot. It's not going to be the number 1 deck because it just never will be. But there you go. There you go. All right, so we're playing Sylveon all day, or sorry, we're playing Espeon all day. I do also have, you know, a couple other things. No, we are not doing the VMAX challenge. Does not exist. Yeah, 32% if you just count top 4 finishes. No, we're doing this, okay? We are doing this. It is going to be amazezing. We're going to lose all our games. Testing went terribly, so I have zero expectations. But, you know, I got a control build because I'm an idiot. You know, I'm a loser with no life. No, we are not doing a Throwback Thursday. It amazes me how bad this card is. No, we're going to be fine. Okay, this is going to be the greatest stream you've ever seen with an Espeon card in the history of your life. I'm going to go first, and it's going to be amazezing, okay? I'm going to say that joke 100 times. But can you believe we're less than 2.5? Oh, what is this? What is this? We get the Volbeat start, but then we and Carmine. We have the Volbeat start and Carmine, but then look at my hand is just all gas. Oh my god. And what, at least give me an energy or something. Right? Because the whole point of Volbeat is that you can put some things on the bench. You can put them on the bunch. I'm definitely leaning into that accent a little bit more, and we have lost the game already. That's amazing. Okay, we got an energy. Okay, there's no way I'm Lillying. I'm not Lillying. Okay, that is not something that I'm willing to do. I'm going to put Eevee down. I mean, the Latinas is my win condition. So you might notice that Espeon EX cannot one-shot a Mega Lucario, which is a bit of a problem. That is a slight potential oopsie in our pants. Oh, did you make a little oopsie in your pants? That's not amazing. You know, I don't want to coruscate that quartz. I don't want to charge that prism. But yeah, we'll you just use Clefairy or Latias, because remember, you don't need to put Clefairy into play in this matchup if you don't want to. That's just for Dragapult. Latias, if you get 2 Psychic and a Colorless on... What the hell? This is not amazing. So are they playing Lucario Monkey Dory? Yeah, obviously the Volbeats get knocked out, and then we just stand... Oh, they're playing the Diggersby deck. Okay. Okay, so we should be fine. I mean, there was no way I could Carmine this hand. That was literally and figuratively impossible that I was going to Carmine that hand. All right, there's a Morty's. This is pretty simple. I just go Glass Trumpet, the Eevee. I had this moment earlier today when I was testing. Testing went terribly, where I stamped into nothing, and I gave them everything they needed. But I stamped myself into also not great stuff. So I can Naveen for like 1, or I can just Morty's for 3. Morty's for 3 seems better. Wow, that is wild. Okay, well, I have to Energy Switch. I only play like 13 energy in the deck. And then it's, I mean, I don't think it matters what I do here. But I want to be able to Leafeon. Leafeon is our win condition, so I can't do anything stupid. I can't remember what Leafeon uses. I think it's the I think it's the other way around. I think Leafeon is water, fire, grass. So I believe that water, fire, grass is Leafeon, and Leafeon just wins me the game because I do 230 and I heal 100 damage from all of my bench Pokemon. And obviously I save the Battle Cage. I don't play Area Zero. I don't play Noctowl. I am definitely opposed to playing Noctowl in my decks, especially Tera decks, because it's too much thinking, okay? It hurts my brain. Thinking hurts my brain. It's no fun for anybody, all right? Nobody likes having to think. Okay, good. The stamp stuck. That is insane that a stamp stuck around this long. But I do have to... Oh, hello. Hello there, Espeon. Espeon me, am I right? All right, let's go retreat. And then I guess I just bosses and win... I don't really want to bosses and win the game because then it won't be in the YouTube video. Ah, Professor Oak, that's a good one. Clamberg was gonna... Ooh, hello. That's even better. So yeah, unfortunately, this is... They're just gonna... How much is Mistress Paddlebottom charge for that? Sometimes she throws it in for free, and sometimes she lets me... Never mind. This is a family-friendly stream. But I should definitely... Clambergler's gonna take that joke. Clambergler's gonna take that joke and shove it up. It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, they're just gonna concede because they don't have a chance to win now. Unless they have the baby, yeah, unless they have the baby Blood Moon. So I guess I shouldn't use the bosses because they'll just go Sol Rock, hit into me for 70, do the thing. But I mean, it's not looking great for them, right? Like I'm going to be taking my next prize. They have to do the thing. I am going to psych them out, which isn't exactly great for them. In this situation, I guess I just Night Stretcher for the Clefairy, attach to the Clefairy, and then Carmine. I mean, yeah, obviously I'll switch. And then I can Naveen and draw 4. There you go. See, the card works. Isn't it great when Pokemon cards work as they're supposed to? Isn't that wild when a Pokemon card works how you expect it to? And then I'm just doing this because I want to see if I hit the Ursaluna or something and just really screw them over. Oh, we hit a Lunatone. I was hoping to really screw them over there and like hit the thing. And well, hey, that was going to be the original title of the stream was, or that's what I'm going to put in the thumbnail if I make this into a YouTube video, is going to be Espeon me. But I needed to like make it slightly innocent. What's with the thumbs down? What? It's not my fault I'm good at this game. But yeah, I wanted it to like Espeon me happy, like something about peeing on me, but it has to be some... Oh, hello. It has to be somewhat believable that it's a sentence. It has to be somewhat believable that it's a sentence that would exist. All right, let's go and get the, I guess just the... Well, something we don't need, I guess, would be another Eevee. Or I guess we don't need the Moltres. No, that's... You don't treat feet that way, Shiny Ray, okay? We don't do that here. Maybe where you're from, they do that, but we treat feet properly here. We treat feet like they're the sweet treat that they are. Lena, we don't... No, Lone Star... No, okay, no, bad. No, it's a joke, okay? It's a joke. And ISO Bandit? No, because it has to be some... Espeon me... Okay, they got everything. They do need 1 energy. That's not a solution. Okay, that's not a solution to the problem that we're experiencing. Oh, yours was the Friends reference to the jellyfish episode? Oh, they didn't get... Oh, no. Oh, this is... I know I'm laughing, but I'm also laughing at them. I know I'm laughing, but we're also laughing at them. You know, I'm not just laughing at myself. I'm also laughing at them because they're having such a rough time over there. Yeah, see, they're smiling through the pain. All right, well, the Switch was a nothing card. So yeah, this was just kind of uncompetitive. But there, you're trying to beat me off with my own deck? You can't beat me off with my own deck. I'm Trust Your Pilot. I beat people off for a living. No, it's the joke is that I'm trying to be like Espeon me, but it has to like fit into a YouTube. So it has to be like, let's pee on this. Okay, no, quit being weird. I'm just trying to make a pee on me joke. You're all being very weird right now, okay? It's just like it has to be something that fits on a YouTube thumbnail. Espeon, yeah, like Espeon me, yeah, like SPF 30 for those amazing buns. All right, well, let's just retreat into the Clefairy. I guess how do I not have any of the energy that I actually need right now? That's kind of insane. Let's go Lilies. Because I have water. I have, yeah, see, I told you I had it all. Rolling in the deep. And yeah, let's do the, oh wait. I always forget that they're weak to grass, not psychic. No, fit on a YouTube thumbnail. SP on everything. Yeah, I'm gonna SP on, I SP'd on everybody. Yeah, I just completely forgot, because it's the other one. Bloodmoon Ursaluna is weak to grass. Okidogi is weak to psychic. I always get those mixed up. And if they just get Monkey Dory, yeah, if they just had Monkey Dory energy, they could have won this game. But joke's on them. I don't know how to do basic math. Ha! Sucks to be you. I don't know how to do basic math. All right, then let's go. Get rid of the grass. Retreat. Yeah, this is why I like Leafeon EX so much, is that if you're facing a deck that tries to dink and dunk you, boom, everyone's fully healed. I think Espeon is very underrated right now, just as an all-around good card. Like, you have 5 energy in play. I'm doing 300 damage. You know, it helps the Grimmsnarl matchup immensely. It, you know, any fighting type that's weak to grass is destroyed, like Mega Zygarde. Masagate. You're all having way too much fun peeing on me. Can we just SP on nobody? Like, I just wanted it to be like SP on me, but like me SP on me likey, SP on me gusta. You know, like what is like, because you know, a peon is like an old-timey insult from back in my day. Oh no, not the unfair stamp. Like a peon, but that's not funny. Like, it's SP on me. Yeah, but Lena, I have to make sure, you know, I toe the line. That is my superpower. You know, Clark Kent can see women naked at any point, and any butts he wants to that look nice. My superpower is towing the line. It burns when I SP on people. And Rising Sun, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. ESP on, oh my god. I should not have said anything. I should just never have said anything. That would have been more advantageous for all of us, is if I just never said anything. You know, it's like that YouTube short, which, fun fact, has 100% likes on, you know, the YouTube short that is titled, I Should Just Never Talk, 100% like ratio. I think I'm at 1520, 100% like ratio. The one where I want to talk less. I was going to do 1526. Wait, did I? Yeah, I was going to do 1526, but I thought... All right, 1549. That's not good. This person's actually good. Lena? I can't find anyone doing it, and I can't decide on who is good. Like, I can get like a stop emote. Right, like maybe... I haven't looked up shush emote. Shush emote? But you'd be surprised how difficult it is to find something like that. Like, I can get just like a... Ooh, actually, I think I might have found one. But it has nothing to do with Pokemon is the problem. And I don't know if you know this, but I'm a Pokemon channel. I don't know if you know this, but I am a Pokemon channel. Okay, this is very annoying, but I think I just go... Oh god, I don't even know what to do now. I guess I just go attach pass? There's not much else to do. I have 4 Carmine. Not that I really wanted a Carmine with this hand. But they're playing Steven's Metagross. I do have a win condition in this matchup. It's just not very good. It would appear they're going to retreat and use Badoo. I would imagine they'll just get the Precious Trolley. Well, actually, they're playing Poffin. So maybe Precious Trolley isn't... Wow, they just got everything. They just got everything. So the good news here is that I can't play with my balls because they're going to retreat. So I should have played with my balls last turn. Let this always be a lesson to everybody watching this. Always play with your balls if you have the chance, okay? If you ever have the chancey, play with your balls. And let's get rid of Ultra Ball. I just need a basic. Not that one. I just need a basic. Well, not that one. I only have... I mean, to be fair, I only have 3 Eevee EX, but that's still a little... Yeah, I think this one's just going to be a loss here. I think we just, you know, give it up for day 13. As the kids would say, we give it up for day 13. Yes. Okay, ISO Bandit, don't be so thirsty, okay? Get it? Thirsty? Never gonna let me down? No, 50 gifted for a custom emote. 50 gifted for custom, but if it's like a $5, you know, emote on Etsy, and you've been subscribed for like a year, I'll happily do something for you. I'll happily get it up for you. So yeah, it's not like a custom emote. It's just like a random emote that I just buy from Etsy for a few dollars. And they're very... Are we thirsty for getting Espeon? Where's my custom emote? What do you want? You know, you got to let me know what you want. Like, it never gonna let me down. Like, do you want me like Mew dropping its pants or something? Okay, this is fine. Wait, why didn't they use Metagross's ability? And why am I not getting any playable cards? All right, well, that's gonna go there. I will Iris for 1, the Iris for 2, sorry. Oh, and we got Tera Orb. Don't worry, everybody, we have Tera Orb. I was worried there for a second, but we got the Tera Orb, and now we can definitely play the game. No, Twitch has TOS rules. Kilometers? No, I have a Gekwa emote. I refuse to put it in Twitch because Gekwa's the worst. Well, no, the thing is that the only way I would get in trouble... Mark, thank you, 17 months. The toes, yes. The funny thing is, the only way we would get in trouble for that is, funnily enough, if someone reports it. Okay, that is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. So I have to retreat into the Volbeat. I have to waste a bosses to go into this guy. So theoretically, I could make any emote that I want to because they have like a review process, but they probably never check it. And like I'm a high quality Twitch emoter, so I get automatic approval on my emotes because they trust me. Joke's on them, they shouldn't. But like if somebody reports it, right? That's the reason why a lot of streamers, before you were allowed to do full, before you were allowed to do full chat of both Twitch and YouTube, the only reason you weren't allowed to do it is someone reported you. All right, this is how we win. Yeah, it's if someone reports them. So as long as there's no narcs. Okay, this is amazing. See, I told you, this is amazing. How the hell did I not get anything? All right, so let's go into you. Really should have, oh, I don't have anything. Really should have, oh, I don't have anything. And then we just go Tera Orb for another Eevee. This is great. I will obviously Lilies. And then, yeah, I guess I go Air Balloon on you. Lilies for 8. Please don't give me all my energy and then make me regret this. Wow, you actually didn't give me all my energy. That's kind of crazy. So I'm okay to Prism Charge. That's great. We got everything. What the hell is this? What the hell is happening, BDCGL? Why are you being nice to me? All right, so... Okay, let's do this. We got this. Everything is coming up Millhouse. I have to go... Yeah, we're going to go Grass, Water, and then I want to put, I guess, a Psychic on this one. So I'm going to load up the Leafeon. Unfortunately, they do resist Grass, but the cool thing is, Verdant Storm does 60 times. And Pocket Avery, it's going okay. I might actually be able to put this in the YouTube video. Maybe I should start it at 1720 of my turn, because we were talking about getting Espeon and stuff, but we're not going to do that anymore because we're a high quality channel where we respect people here. We're a respectful channel of respectful people. I should have put a Darkness Energy on the Eevee. That was my bad. But they've made a terrible, terrible mistake where they have played Pokemon cards. They have made a terrible mistake where they played Pokemon cards, and that will cost them dearly. All right, so yes, I did make a slight oopsie. Oh, wow, I made a huge oopsie. All right, so we go Leafeon down. And don't want the trumpet. Yeah, I just want to go, I think Lily's here, because I need to put a couple other things. Wow, how the hell did we get nothing? That is insane. All right. Well, oh, nope, Tera Orb. Espeon me. And then I just need to get a Darkness or a Grass Energy. That's it. Okay, never mind. Never mind. So I think I'll go. This is just very awkward, the situation that we find ourselves in. All right, so let's go attach to you. I'm going to attach, I guess, that there. I don't freaking know. And then we go Leafeon. I will, yeah, let's go Espeon, because you're not weak to that. And I'll put the Moltres down. Verdant Storm for 3 hundo. Oh my god. All right, so they probably know how they can win this game, but they can't win this game when Trust Your Pilot is ready to go. That's why I couldn't play with my balls, is I couldn't find them. See, that's always my issue, is I always wanted to play with my balls, but sometimes you just reach in there, you reach into your sack, and you can't find your balls. Oh, actually, that might be good. Because it's not a boss's, and... Yep, I'll just take all of my energy, or all of my supporters, please. All right, they got Jumbo Ice Cream, they got Jamming Tower, doesn't matter. I play Unfair Stamp, I don't... Oh, this is terrible. I faced this matchup earlier, so I faced Grimmsnarl and Steven's Metagross in my testing. Those are like the worst possible matchups for you, and those are the two that I did. Yeah, my balls are not near my deck. Yeah, so they copied Verdant Storm, if you're wondering. Wait, what the hell did they copy? They copied Verdant Storm. Okay. This is awkward. So I can either use... Well, I probably can't use Amazes, to be completely honest with you. What the hell is this? All right, well, I'm going to Naveen away 3 energy, and then hope we get energy. That's not going to do it. Tera Orb for the Sylveon. And then, yeah, let's go flip the script. This is insane. All right, what do I need? I need Water, Lightning. Okay, hang on. I might actually be able to do it. I need Water, Lightning, and then my balls. Because they can copy me, so I need to go Night Stretcher. I need Water, Lightning. No, I don't have it. How do I not have it? That is crazy to me. All right, let's go Eevee EX. And then that'll go down. I need Grass. Yeah, so we got this one. I got Amazes. I have Amazes. And then that'll go there. That'll go there. I don't want to have an Amazes. You know, my life is a maze. All right, that'll go there. I don't want the Sylveon. I wish I could have Angel Lighted, but I couldn't. And then we go... do I psych it? I think I just psych out, right? Because what do they got? They got nothing. And then next turn I amazes? Right? Yes? So why'd I do all this? Because I'm in... No, we're going amazes. We're going for the amazes, okay? The only way they can win is if they bosses up an Eevee EX, which is very plausible, because they haven't even played a bosses yet, but there's no way. They're down 2 rare candy, there's no way they got it, okay? There is no way they got this. This stupid card is the only reason I lose this matchup. Okay, that's fine. And then they will use Psych Out, which is really bad for us. But what I can do is, yeah, they'll use Psych Out. I don't really, yeah, the stupid Team Rocket's Mimikyu. That is such a tough card to deal with here. And then, of course, I just gave them everything. All right, so they'll go Psych Out. Yes, they go Psych Out. Get rid of my Sylveon. Doesn't matter. There's a Lily's Clefairy. That's not good. Let's attach to you. And then... Yeah, I have to... There's no way I can win, right? It's impossible for me to win this game. I would have to, like, bosses... No, because then they can just do everything. No, I'm gonna go for the Psych Out. You know, I'm going for the Psych Out. I'm choosing to believe in the heart of the cards. Well, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, this is just a really rough matchup if they have the Mimikyu. If they forget to put Mimikyu in the deck, it's slightly okay. But if they just have a Steven's Metagross in their hand, or a Genesect DX, or a Night Stretcher, or an Ultra Ball, or like, yeah, or like any of 10 different things. All right, well, we lost this one, but this is a really tough matchup because of the stupid Mimikyu. Well, it is, right? It is tough to deal with because it can do 6,000 damage. All right, can we get a good matchup, please? Can we get Dragapult or Lucario? Because I need to write down my matchups more closely here. So it was Diggersby was number 1, and then Steven's Metagross was 1. You know, will I face a single Dragapult deck today? And that was you? The damn Mimikyu. The damn... Mimikyu should be banned. Mimikyu should be banned. Yeah, see? Leah's on my side. My backside, if you know what I mean. Never mind. All right, this is fine. Oh, wait, that was you? Wait, there's 2 people pretending to be my last opponent. There's 2 people whacking each other off right now. Wait, everyone's pretending to be my last opponent right now. Somebody's lying. Great Pilot was the Mimikyu. I was the Diggersby. Somebody is lying. Oh, you were the Diggersby. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Talk about a weird starting hand. All right, well, the most likely situation is that the Psychic on the Eevee makes the most sense. But I play Carmine, I play Terapagos, I play, what is it, 4 Tera Orbs, 3 Ultra Ball, I play Meowth. Watch this be the first Dragapult of the day, and it's just like the worst possible matchup. Or is it Grimmsnarl? Because Grimmsnarl is Grimmsnarl is terrible for us, because Espeon is weak to Dark. I do have Leafeon, and Leafeon is just going to win me every single game. But this is not a Leafeon deck. Yeah, oh man. Could you imagine how screwed I'd be if I didn't have the Unfair Stamp in my hand right now? Oh man, we would lose this game so hard. Well, it's Dragapult, if you couldn't tell by the fire energy on the Monkey Dory, but this is luckily a matchup we can very easily win if I just get a playable card. I don't want to do this. Oh my god, I have to do the most unstupidliest, dumbest thing you've ever seen in the history of your life right now. I have to do the dumbest thing you've ever seen. All right, so we got to go quick sign. I'm assuming they're doing nothing next turn. And then I get Terapagos, Eevee. Oh, man. And then I want them to knock out the Volbeat, but I think the only way the Volbeat's getting knocked out is if they go Rare Candy. Yeah, the only way they're knocking out the Volbeat is if they go Rare Candy Dragapult, which would be very bad for us. So they're just going to retreat, go into the Badoo, item lock me. And then I just don't really have anything going on. I can quick sign, but I think quick sign for like a Latinas is bad. But like if I keep the stupid Volbeat on the field, that's terrible. There's no good way that this ends, right? I don't think we have any world where this ends well for us. Ends well, Spring Mask Oderpon for us. All right, let's go. I think I just have to retreat and hope. That's probably all we're going to have to do is just retreat and hope. Because they're definitely going to take like a 2 or 3 prize turn this turn. All right, so let's go. I don't know what I want to do. I think I want it to be this. I already have the dark in hand. Or no, I have the grass in hand. All right, so we'll go Psychic. Oh my god, it has to be 3 different types. I thought it was the deck select glitch. All right, I'm gonna play this a little weird here. Let's go that, and see what happens. Because I'm probably gonna get Glass Trumpet. I'm probably gonna get a bunch of things that I need. They're probably gonna go Dragapult, Psychic, knock out Terapagos, Volbeat, or they're just gonna have bosses and ruin my life, which is why I had to split the beams here. And, oh, you know, just a casual Lillies, no big deal. But I can very easily win this matchup if I was able to get the Sylveon this turn. Because if you look at it, if you can just keep using amazes and preventing them from evolving, and then if they do go like, oh, I'm going to go Rare Candy into Dragapult, then you just use amazes again. Because they're not expecting me to do the thing, and because I can't anymore. But if I just get Clefairy down, do the thing, we're fine. They're not going to bosses. They're just going to knock out the Terapagos and the Volbeat. This is great. Okay. Now, who do I go up with? If I go up with the Moltres, that leaves me open for a Glass Trumpet. But then I might not be able to retreat the Moltres. So I think I go up with this guy. Go up with that guy. Battle Cage. That's an unfortunate top deck. And then we attach to you. I stamp them. And then we win because we get everything. We finally get a playable card. Okay, I only needed one. I needed one playable. I didn't need 5 supporters off of an unfair stamp. Thank you, PDCGL. Thank you for caring about me so much. All right. Now what the hell do I do? Because I don't have everything that I need. I do have Masagate. I do have Glass Trumpet. So I don't even know what the hell to do. I guess I just Dunzo, because they're going to draw into what they're definitely going to draw into what they need. So let's go Glass Trumpet, Darkness, and then I have to. Oh, I don't have it like that, do I? So yeah, I just lost this game because I'm an idiot. Fantastic. I just lost the game because I'm dumb. Great. Love that. Because I should have sent up the Moltres first and made my life so much easier. Yeah, this is what I was worried about coming into the stream, is that I have to think a little bit more than I normally would. But just, I stamped into 5 supporters. Like, come on. That's gonna mess up anybody. All right, so I'm gonna write down Dragapult. You know, I've just felt off my game because I'm so entrenched in like Chaos Rising stuff right now that I might do only like 4 more streams until Chaos Rising, just because there's so much to do and so little time. Like Literally less than 2.5 weeks away. So I'm just, and like the entire landscape of Standard is changing. So that's another thing to keep in mind, is that the entirety of the game is going to be different in like a week. Right? Or sorry, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Special red card changes everything. This is great. They took I masterfully baited them. They're only taking one prize. We got this. Everyone, I was rope-a-doping you. I was making the YouTube audience think that, oh, Pilot's given up. He's given up on life. Nah, Pilot's got it. He's got it in the balls. You know, some people got it in the bag. I got it in the balls, baby. And then look at this. Amazes. And look at this. They lose their Dracloak and their Dragapult. So they have to Dracloak into everything they need. So this Dragapult player needs to get every single thing in the world in order to win this game. But we're going to win this game, right? There's no way they got it. If they don't get a Dragapult, then I'm just going to Amazes again. I'm going to Amazes every single freaking turn. Because remember, they got rid of a rare candy. I'm going to Amazes every turn. Okay, there's a Dracloak. Yeah, I'm going Amazes every single turn. We're going to Amaze. That is the dream. We use Amazes every single turn. And then they can just never draw cards. But yeah, we've definitely lost this one. There's a Pokepad, so they'll probably just go for a Combustion. Yeah, Combustion. And I mean, I do have, oh, they're just going to retreat into Badoo. Oh, that's interesting. So then I think I bosses the Combustion and use Psych Out. No, but the Blaziken is a problem. All right, so we need Psychic thingy thing. Let's just go Lightning on. Actually, let's go Darkness on you. It's so tough to know what to do here. I guess because if I Amazes, that shuffles everything back. Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's just go for an Amazes, and then just be like, you have no card draw. You have to get a rare candy. You made the mistake of not putting any pressure on me. So I think this is the correct call, is just Amazes 3 turns in a row. Get rid of all their draw support. Get rid of all their chances to win. And then, okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, they get rid of a stamp. I'm just going to do it again, bro. I was doing it again. Want to see me do it again? All right, this is going in the YouTube video just because it's funny. It makes no sense in the long run that I'm doing this. But if this isn't anything, yeah, if that's not anything, no, I don't use Amazes again. I just bosses the Dracloak, and then they have a 0-card hand. Because remember that Psych Out is also really funny, and then it gets rid of a card from their hand. And they got rid of their Unfair Stamp. I told you. Oh my god, they had it too. Oh, you tried. You tried to bait the baiter, but I'm a master baiter. I told you. Yeah, now what you gonna do, bro? What you got now, bro? No, Leah, this is going in the full video. This is full gear here. Oh, this is great. I love how PDCGL made it my turn before it was my turn. So then we go Morty's away the Terapagos. Because I think I'd rather just keep this hand and just draw a bunch of cards. Those are cards that I have drawn. Those are definitely cards that one has to draw. And then this is so cool. I can't even get rid of a card from your hand because there are no cards in your hand because I'm just that good. And then they're probably realizing that Meowth is the one they should send up front because Psych Out only does 160. Or are they going for a Desperation Collect? They're going for a Desperation Collect. Are you kidding me with the freaking Dawn? All right, well, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Who's in my discard pile? Literally nobody. Who's in my discard pile right now? Literally nobody. So, I mean, they can get the Blaziken. The Blaziken, there is no way they just ripped it all like that. Okay, that's unfortunate. So they're only doing 2 hundo. Oh, man. Well, the problem is that I know what they have in their hand now. but I also have to knock out that Blaziken. So that's a problem. So I know they can't Blaziken again. There's Leafeon, which is actually maybe fine. But I don't have a grass energy that I can put on the dude. All right, so let's go. Actually, I do have a grass energy I can put on the dude. Never mind. So let's go grass energy. And then I think I evolve. I know it's weird, but I think I evolve into the Leafeon. And then attach the fire. And then retreat off the fire. And then we go, yeah, the Iris can't do anything. These guys are all dumb. I have the Lillie's Clefairy. That's not going to do anything. All right, so then I go Masagate. I heal. And this is my plan. This is my plan, is that I'm just going to try to tank with the Leafeon and the Espeon, because I want them to put a Dragapult into play, because I can easily knock out a Dragapult. That is the thing. It's like, oh, why didn't you just bosses the Dracloak and knock out the Dracloak? Because I need to take 2 knockouts to win. Knocking out a Dracloak does literally nothing to me. Gray Pirate, they can't attack on back-to-back. They can't attack on back-to-back turns. So I see, I'm a fart smeller. You know, I'm really smart. I know what I'm doing. You know, I know it seemed risky. Like, wait, you're going to put a Leafeon up front against a Blaziken? Blaziken can't attack on back-to-back turns. That's another reason why I didn't bosses, is because if I bosses the Dracloak, the Blaziken can attack again. And now they obviously have it like that. Oh, they don't have it like that. They're going for a Desperation Confuse? Okay. I don't see nothing good in that deck. All right, so they're gonna Adrenabrain, put a little bit of damage on me. That's fine. Yeah, they got the Mind. PDC Jail's being really weird right now. I do have a switch in my deck somewhere. All right, so there's Battle Cage. There's Johnny Cage. And then but I can't really do the thing is the problem here. Is I can't really do what I want to do. How many energy switch am I down? I mean, I guess what I can do is I can put the Clefairy into play and then go Night Stretcher, Psychic onto the Clefairy, put the Eevee down, and then if I bosses the Blaziken and knock out the Blaziken with Espeon, then I have Clefairy KO on the dude. I just need some basics. All right, so what don't I need? I don't need the Lightning. Oh, you have a 2 retreat cost. Okay, so I don't need Lightning or Darkness. We go into the Espeon Me. I will Psych out. Maybe I get rid of a good card from their hand, but probably not. Take the KO. Blowtorch? What the hell are you doing playing Blowtorch? Blowtorch? The exact same thing okay, YouTube audience, you didn't see it because I wasn't really focused. I was trying to get people to tell me about SPing on me and stuff and try to come up with a thumbnail. I prized both my balls last game too. I only play with my balls 3 times. I prized 2 balls last time. And yeah, Blowtorch is get rid of a tool or special energy or discard a stadium. You don't see it played that often, but you know, it is did they just mind bend? Don't you know what? I'm just gonna retreat and take a KO? Don't you know that I am him? All right, so there's no way they can win, right? And then I will Ultra Ball away that and that. Play with my balls. Go and get Latias, I guess. Because then it's just another card. Because I need to have a bunch of basics in play. And then we just go... actually, I should probably Lillies, to be completely honest with you. Hey, we got the goated switch. So let's go. I want to keep the switch for sure. And then I retreat off the grass. And then Masagate. I do want a Glass Trumpet, probably... Oh, God. Too many choices. Let's go Grass, because why not? And then we go Masagate. And Meowth Bosses is available. Okay, okay, all right, okay, okay, but no, I want to win with Espeon. You're trying to put feet in my mouth right now, okay? I'm trying to win with that. I don't want to win with a Masagate on a Fez or a Meowth, okay? This is an amazing deck. I want to take a knockout of a Dragapult with Psych Out, okay? That is all I wanted. Oh, you suck. You could suck my butt. Oh, see, as soon as I play with my balls, people just are like, I can't handle that. They just get too over. There's just too amazing when Trust Your Pilot plays with his balls, isn't it? All right, so that was a very long game. I'm going to say that was at 38 minutes with Dragapult. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut some stuff out of that. All right, what list was I playing? I was playing the baby Terapagos build. And yeah, I'm gonna leave myself a note. I gave up halfway through and still won because I am him. These are the notes that I leave my future self. These are the notes that I leave my editor. Yeah, my high-paid, smooth-footed editor. We watch for optimal plays, not funny plays. You're in the wrong place, Nick. you're in the wrong place if you came here for optimal plays. And Sly Valley, yeah, I know, right? Isn't that wild that I'm actually doing well? Can you believe it? Can you believe that Trust Your... What is this hand? Why am I not allowed to have supporters? Okay, this is an awkward start because now I can play with my balls. The last time I didn't play with my balls, I did get punished for it. But they're not gonna have a Badoo. What are they playing Dragapult with Clefairy? There's no shot. There's no way I'm getting punished for playing with my balls. It's never happened in the history of the Pokemon trading card game. Playing with your balls is better when you just leave it for an extra few minutes. Are you kidding me? Okay, it's not Badoo. Technically, I was right. It's not Badoo. It's Jellicent, which is much worse. Oh, and they judged me. Oh, cool. So fun. I was just having so much fun. Okay, well, if I Morty's away the Clefairy, I can get a Leafeon down and not knock them out. That's pretty cool, right? If I Morty's into my one Leafeon, I do knock out the Frillish now because they attached an energy. So Lena, no, we're gonna... It's the fact that they judged me, okay? They just didn't... As long as they don't judge me, we're fine. It's the fact that they use judge, right? That was the issue here. And then let's go... Yeah, that goes there. I can't do anything because I didn't attach a fire, water, or lightning because I didn't know that we were going to get judged Frillished in the same turn, and that Frillish was going to give me the worst hand in the history of the world. Yeah, technically it wasn't Badoo. So I do have to Carmine next turn, which is unfortunate. But, I mean, I can go for, like, an Amazes, right? I can just go for an Amazes. I can go for a Psych Out. I can do a few things, but they have Dusknoir. You know, I'm avoiding Jellicent just because I've played a lot of Psychic decks, and I still have, like, one more to go after this if I play Baby Clefable. But it's just, yeah, don't expect too many streams between now and the 21st because it's 2 weeks Thursday. Like, I want to make a video... I want to make a video on the Chaos Rising pre-releases, but that is completely dependent on some openings happening by Wednesday. That's terrible, Shiny Rain. Lena already made that joke. But like, if I upload the video on Friday, pre-releases start Saturday, so it doesn't really work. Never Gonna Let Me Down. Well, what you have to remember is that I'm going on my hiatus. So I only have about probably 7 videos that I can make before I go on vacation. Because I scheduled my vacation before I knew when Pitch Black was coming out. And then like what was it, 2 days after I scheduled the vacation, oh god, scheduled the vacation, they're like, oh no, Pitch Black comes out mid-July. What the hell, bro? Okay, can I just get a playable card? That would like I'll take any evolution. Okay, I said I'd take any evolution, you gave me none of them. Hey, don't be mean to Andrew Mahone, okay? Tricky Jim, it works very hard. All right, let's just, well, they already have it. I don't know why they're still going. ISO Bandit, we're just, I mean, I'm probably not going to play very many fire decks until we find out what Mega Heatran is, right? If Mega Heatran is a basic fire type Mega, then Oricorio gets nuts. But if Mega Heatran is a metal type, then life is ape sex. Then it gets really weird. Is it? I thought that was the other thing. No, it's Mega Evolution Pokemon EX. It's not Evolved Mega Evolution. It's Evolution. So it's Mega Evolution Pokemon EX, not Evolve Mega Evolution. Yeah, it's confusing. But it's Mega Evolution. So if we do get a basic Mega Fire, then Oricorio revives fire types. Okay, bro. Okay, PDCGL. All right. I was like, oh, if we can just... Oh, and we're going second, which is even better. Look at this hand. Well, I would assume Chandelure is going to be fire type, right? Because we have Darkrai is dark, Excadrill is metal, Zeraora is going to be lightning. So I would assume Chandelure would probably be fire, right? I don't see a world where that probably, like, that'd be weird if it didn't do that. Because what is it, like ghost type? Yeah, so I would expect it to be fire. Though we are getting like one fire type Mega every single... You're playing my deck, but I just happen to... Oh my god. This is insane. We have all of our Glass Trumpet. All right, you know what? You know what, PDCGL? I see what you're trying to do to me. You're not going to break me. You will not break me. I prize the Latias. Oh my god. Okay, you broke me. You broke me. I am broken. The only way you could break me is if I started my Meowth and I benched that. I don't know why I did that. Oh god. Oppenheimer probably until the set after Pitch Black. Nick, I didn't do that. I was gonna do Joltik, but I just decided not to do Joltik because, I mean, I have my own Leafeon, so I don't know what your plan is. Yeah, you will not break me, PDCGL. Well, I started Meowth. I got a Carmine supporter. I had all my Glass Trumpets in my hand. And I couldn't get the Latias to retreat and use Prism Charge. Fantastic. Yeah, like it's all very up in the air. It depends, you know, how good is Pitch Black? How am I feeling after the vacation? Because, you know, I'm getting foot enlargement surgery. So it's tough to say. Yeah, they're going to use Masagate. Like, it's my mouth when I see For the Winds. My mouth is agape. And Professor Oak, thank you for manually gifting a sub. We're still over 100. So as long as I don't forget, I will still do the Lapras stream. All right, this was just cursed. Yeah, this was just cursed from the very beginning when PDCGL was just like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if you started your only Meowth and your only supporter was Carmine and you got rid of all of your good cards? Wouldn't that be hilarious? But the fact that I can still win is kind of hilarious to me. All right, so this is interesting. I can't be too crazy right now. That would be an issue if I was a little too crazy. All right, so let's get rid of Iris. Oh, crap. Iris, water, grass, I don't know. Water, sure. And then I go for another Eevee. Oh, man. And then Unfair Stamp. So I have to be very careful that I don't put, what is it, 5 energy into play? I cannot put 5 energy into play. 5 energy in play is bad. We do not put 5 energy in. That's a Morty's. I don't want to show them that I have a Leafeon because then they'll, do the thing. So I can have 4 energy in play. So I can only attach 2. It's very important. The Trust Your Pilot only attaches 2 energy. And then, yeah, let's do that. I'm going to put a Psychic there and a Fire there. And, oh wait, this is Sylveon. I thought it was Espeon. Oh, crap. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. I've made an oopsie. Uh-oh. All right, no, this is fine. This is fine. Everything's great. What are they going to do? Oh wait, they didn't bosses and go for an Eevee. That's good. Okay, they're both Psychic types that deal 160 damage for a Psychic and 2 colorless, and then having a secondary attack that does no damage, okay? You can't blame, they're both the same color. You can't blame me for thinking these two look very similar when they look exactly the same. All right, so I got Eevee Fez. Well, my Lillie's Clefairy is going to be putting in work here. This is why I didn't get rid of Morty's too, because I knew Morty's was going to do the thing. All right, so we go Sylveon. Very smart strategy by me. Very smart strategy. I am a fart smeller. We've been over this. So let's go, yeah, attach to you. Clefairy down. Morty's away the Carmine. Draw 6. Mewtwo, thank you for the sub. All right, I'm going to not put the Battle Cage down until, later. That's a Lillie's. That's a Paddlin. We're going to go get the Espeon. Again, I can't show them that I have the thingy thing. If I show them that I have the thingy thing, we're going to get our cheeks clapped. And are they ever going to bring back Fairy type? Probably not. I mean, maybe if there's a focus on Fairy type and Winds and Waves, they might be like, well, we kind of have to. But I highly doubt that's going to happen. All right, so they're going to boss somebody. I would imagine, well, they have 3 targets. They're going to boss somebody, but this is funny. Attacks used by the defending Pokemon do 100 less damage. So they can only do 130 or 140. So they can only knock out Terapagos and Moltres, but they're not going to check that. Because this is the downside to Magical Charm, is that it's not an effect on Sylveon. So Sylveon doesn't take the reduced damage. Your opponent's active does reduce damage. This is like 1 out of 100 times where this is actually helpful. Wait, what? Oh, okay, so they're retreated. So they do see it. They're going to retreat and attack? Interesting. There's no way I win this game. My opponent gives new meaning to apes together strong, if you know what I mean. Because I can't say their name out loud because I'll get demonetized. Okay, so are they just going for Flareon? Okay. So they have to retreat, go into Flareon. And then that's a Verdant. Oh, okay. Interesting. Very interesting decision. What do we got in the what do we got in the old discard pile over there? What do we got in the old discard pile? Okay, so Air Balloon U. Really wish I had a Fire Energy, but I don't have one of those. And then Psychic on you. I think we go SP on me. Now what the hell do? I guess I just hope for a thing, right? I'm going to go Lillies. If I just get an Energy Switch, then I can knock him out with the Moltres, We got an Energy Switch. We also got a Battle Cage. All right, let's go. Glass Trumpet. I'm going to put, yeah, that goes there. That goes there. Energy Switch. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Because, yeah, like, what's the point? But they're just one thing away from a Carnelian, which is really bad. So I guess I don't want to have the thing happen. So I guess this is what I do, is I go retreat into the Moltres, Fighting Wings. It's a very weird line, because you have to keep in mind, they're a lightning energy from using Carnelian, which takes 2 prizes. Maybe I should have let them do that. But it's such an awkward line. Like, this way, yes, they're using Burning Charge, but I can probably never get an Angelite going. Yes, they can use Burning Charge, but I can never get an Angelite going. So, joke's on you, as I can never use Angelite. But I do have, you know, Battle Cage to bump somebody who's damaged. Okay, this is fine. They have blown their entire load. I can force them to be bench locked if they don't, you know, go for like Poffins or something. But yeah, this is a bit awkward for us. Because, you know, Angelite would be useful here if I could go Boss's Angelite, then like shuffle in a Flareon or something. All right, well, Burning Charge is a perfect KO on Sylveon. Yeah, they haven't played. Yeah, they're going for the baby Eevee. Okay. You know, the more that I play this deck, the more that I'm like, wow, you really need to have a Monkey Dory in here. Monkey Dory would be a massive game changer. Okay, but the Eevee has to be in the active. The Fezandipiti is a bit of a problem. Oh God. I need a minute. I need a minute. Okay, just everyone just calm down. I need a second. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. Okay. All right, so they have wasted 1 bosses. They probably have multiple other bosses. I have a knockout on the Flareon with Clefairy, but I don't think that's ever going to actually work out for me. So there's an Espeon. Yeah, there's no way I can make this happen, is there? All right, so let's go attach to you. I'm only doing 240 because they don't have 5 energy in play. So I think what I need to do is attach that there. This is not going to end well for us. This is going to end terribly. No, they're just doing the thing. Wow, yeah, my deck just kind of fizzled out at the end here. So, yeah, it just has to be Evolve, Retreat, Leafeon, Verdant Storm. Yeah, my deck really fizzled out, and you really do need Monkey Dory. Like, you have to play Darkness Energy anyway for Amazes. But they're playing a choose-your-own-adventure version of the deck. I am playing the dumbest version of the deck that anyone has ever thought of in the history of their entire life. So yeah, they just have to go Grass Energy. Like, if they have a Noctowl, they've obviously won. If they have the full 4 Noctowl, and they're not playing a 4-3 line, then they just go for Noctowl, boss's game. Well, that'll do it. That'll do her. All right, so I guess Flareon box is what I should call that one. So we are 2 and 3, and we're back at the 1500s. All right, so let's switch to another one. Let's switch to the build that would have won this one. Yeah, we're gonna switch to the build of this deck that would have absolutely destroyed this matchup, that would have won this matchup like 20 times over already. So that I can guarantee you we're not going to face any build where this is good. Yeah, we're going to Hooters, baby. All right, so we're exactly there. All right, so let's go. There we go. Yeah, let's do this, baby. 1500, we got this. It's got to be KD, baby. You know what? I'm going to write your name down. You're a child, and I can beat off... Actually, you're not a child. You're a boomer. Yeah, it might take a little bit longer, but I can beat off boomers, too. Okay, so I think... I can't remember what I built, because, yeah, we have Grimmsnarl at home. I can't remember how I built this, but it'll be fine. Oh, we got a Badoo. Okay. Oh, this is actually a perfect start. Okay, see? Everything's great, except for the fact that I have no playable cards beyond these guys. And Tay, I don't know either. See, I told you. Oh, God. I told you we were going to face the worst possible deck. This deck has, like, no abilities. All right, well, I am officially screwed, but that's fine. How could we lose a game where I'm officially screwed? Actually, no, the Uxie is great. The Uxie is absolutely goated. Now, the question is, can I lose the Badoo? Because they have one thing I lose. I think it's fine. You know, I can't risk losing the Uxie. I could have promoted the Monkey Dory, because they can't knock out the Monkey Dory on their turn. But, I mean, I think it's fine. It's just, this is a terrible matchup for this deck. Unless I can loop Uxie, right? That's how I win, is if I loop Uxie and then hit them with a Amazes at the exact perfect time, then we're fine. It's just, okay, they had to put the Snorlax down. That's great. You know, out of the 3 things that they needed, that is the one that I wanted them to have in play. Because obviously, Hop's Choice Band... that doesn't, okay, all right. Why are you going so crazy? So, if I can just kind of bosses the Snorlax after an Unfair Stamp, we win. And they flipped heads. Alrighty. So, they're immune to effects of attacks and damage, so Uxie can't do anything to it. But I'm going to get a Darkness Energy and a bunch of basics, and it's going to be fine. Well, that's not what I wanted, but I guess I'll take it. So you go down, and then I would like a Darkness Energy, please. That's not a Darkness Energy. Sure. Okay, and then we go Pokepad for... I mean, it feels like the Monkey Dory makes more sense at this point. So in this situation, I go Eevee down. That goes there. I'm pretty sure I've already lost the game. Right, because I had to put my Eevee down when the Monkey Dory doesn't have a Darkness Energy on it. So, like, you play Energy Switch, I play a bunch of ways. Maybe I should have held the Eevee back. But if I can just... Actually, I might have Sparkling Crystal as the ace spec in this deck. It's tough to remember because I don't keep the lists in front of me. I build them, you know, at 3 a.m. in the morning, just in a fever dream. Then I'm like, hey, this will work. Oh, this could work too. Oh, what if I put Sylveon EX and Espeon EX, and what if you Espeon'd me, and then I did all the things? Well, that would actually be terrible. All right, so yeah, they have a knockout. I would have just keep going with Splashing Dodge until the wheels fall off here. And there's a Lillies, that's fine. But the fun thing is that my last matchup, we went to Hooters a ton of times, and you get beaten off so hard at Hooters if you just have like one Frostlass. They ended up with 4 Noctowl in play with a Fez, and if I just played this version of the deck, it would have been the easiest win of my life. And then we go in immediately into a deck that has one ability and makes itself immune every single turn. So kind of not great. All right, well, there's an energy switch that I don't need. Let's go Night Stretcher for Uxie. Night Stretcher for Psychic. Regret everything. Go there. Lily's Determination. There's another Frostlass. Still, somehow, Trust Your Pilot does not have a Darkness Energy. Loving that. Really, really love that. And Owen, that sounds like a skill issue to me. All right, so I need like 2 darkness energy, right? If I can get a couple darkness energy, I think the game is just won, because all I need to do is just loot Monkey Dory. That's it. Just loot Monkey Dory. The game is absolutely over and they can't win. And I think they're probably reading Espeon because, you know, it's not a card you see very often. Wait, who are they going for? Yeah, I was going to say, you're probably going for Monkey Dory. There's no way you get it again, okay? Oh my god. Three splashing dodge. 3 splashing dodge in a row. All right, PDC Jill, I get it. You're having fun at my expense. I understand. You're having fun at my expense. We're all having we're having a giggle. As the kids would say, we're having the giggles. We got the raw riboflavin, as the kids these days are saying. It's really funny, okay? There we go. We got an energy search. It finally happened after 7 hours. Okay, well, the good news is that we do have another Lillie somehow. That is pretty cool. And then, yeah, I guess I just have to start building up the Phantom, because apparently this thing's never going to get knocked out. Yeah, just retreat into the UC and keep it going. So I guess I need to get another Monkey Dory, and then... this is so awkward. Like, they're going to have 1 prize left before I start doing anything, but that might be enough, which is weird to say. But I don't think I'm playing Unfair Stamp. Some part of my brain, you know, the part where I have like children's cartoons and I have a useless knowledge, like the Metapod versus Metapod battle in episode 9 of Pokemon Season 1, where Ash fights the bug catcher samurai guy, you know, where my useless information is stored. That's where I have it in the back of my mind, is that I think I put Sparkling Crystal as the ace back in this list for no reason. They got that Corviknight. They have the freaking Corviknight. Okay, there's no way you're doing this for 4 turns in a row, okay? There's no way you flipped heads 4 turns in a row. Are you kidding me? Who does that? Who throws a shoe? Honestly. 4 turns in a row with splashing dodge. Okay, all right. Okay, bro, we get it. We get it. You're having fun. My math skills are perfect, by the way. Oh yeah, thanks PDC Jill for the darkness energy. Really needed that. Really needed that darkness energy. Actually, I kind of did. That's actually really good. I'm glad I got it. All right, so let's go play with our balls. You and you. Doesn't matter. And then, yeah, we want to go that there. Lilies. So we can still win this one. It's just very, very unlikely. And there's the risk. There's the Risky Ruins. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can, like, I guess I could retreat into the Espeon, and maybe that's the correct call here, is I go into the Espeon and then just let it take a hit. But I'm not sure that's the correct call. Like, I should have put the Air Balloon on the Espeon if I knew I was going to do this. But remember, that's between turns. So they might not realize it until it's too late, and this would have been the exact card that I needed in this matchup, but they might not realize it until it's too late that Frostlass is between turns, so Trevenant doesn't... Yeah, I knew they had another Postwick. That's not surprising. It's just I wanted the Risky Ruins for my Monkey Dory so I could get that early damage, and if I got one of my 2 Risky Ruins early, I could have just knocked out the Phantom last turn, and then Splashing Dodge wouldn't have meant... Did you just put a Latinas into play? No, you're making a mistake. You're doing the wrong thing. Unless they have Prime Catcher, like Rare Candy, what do you got? What do you got? Oh my god, they have it. So the Badoo is getting knocked out because the Corviknight does... Yeah, it's like, well, with the modifiers, it'll be 80-50. So in this situation, I go for an Amazes if I can. Oh, we just go for the goated Amazes and take a 3-prize turn? Actually, I don't think I can take a 3-prize turn, but I'm going for an Amazes. This is going to be hilarious. Hilarity is about to ensue. Okay, so I go. Actually, do I go for the Amazes? Because the Rookity has 60. Thank you for the Glass Trumpet again. PDC GL, you're always looking out for me. I do see. I told you. I told you it was a sparkling crystal. Okay. I have to Morty's. I guess I Morty's away the Clefairy. Didn't get an energy switch. Didn't get an energy switch, and I had to burn my. Yep, that's cool. All right. Can't do the Amazes this turn. Have to just kind of keep everybody where they are. But let's go. Huh. If I go 1, 2, 3. Hang on, I'm trying to think here. And then I got to heal this guy as well. Make sure I don't take any knockouts. 1, 2, 3. Attach the Psychic. And then end turn. So as long as they can't do 190 damage this turn, or as long as they don't have bosses, I win the game. But I lose the game. I think I lose the game, actually, because I have my Frostlass. Oh my god, seriously! This was going to be the greatest win in PDCGL history. I just needed an energy switch. That's it. If I just get an energy switch, that's too anticlimactic to be in the YouTube video. Too anticlimactic. Oh man, yeah, that was, I told you, like, I know these things ahead of time, that when I switch to a deck that beats off ability decks after losing to an ability deck, I'm gonna face a non-ability deck like Hops Trevenant. Like, I know these things. I know how PDCGL functions. I've been playing this game for over 4 years. And Leah, I know. I got edged. Yeah, this might be a VOD channel exclusive, unless I go on like a nice little streak here. Oh yeah, I guess I should write down Hops Trevenant. But that I would have won that game if they didn't flip heads 4 times. If they just don't. Oh, and this is the worst possible starter. Everyone else is a great starter in this deck. Guess who's the only bad one? Oh man, this is just a string of bad luck here. So I'm going to go Pokepad for something. Yeah, they're playing, you know, the Area 0 box. Oh, wait, what? Oh, they're playing Dragapult. Okay. Interesting. I'm not quite sure what to do here. I mean, I could go into the Clefairy, retreat, Badoo them, which I think I have to do because we did prize 2 Monkey Dory. So I think it's just going to be Badoo, go for a Snow Runt, get the Snow Runt, hard retreat the Clefairy. Obviously, I'll wait until, you know, I see if we get like an Air Balloon or something. But this could be a little unfortunate. We both got our worst starters. That's the fun thing. We both got our worst starters. So let's go Energy Search. I want to get a Darkness Energy for sure. And then because it's Clefairy, like, this is great. This is actually about as good as it could have gone. The question is, do I put down another Snow Runt when I know that I probably don't want to have 2 Frostlass into play? And the answer is a hell yes. Is a hell yes. Okay. Because they can't get a Dragapult. They're going to be stuck on your Cloak. They're going to be stuck like my stepsister. Ah, crap. Okay, well, my stepsister managed to get herself out of this situation with enough lube. You know, you use enough Vaseline, You can get your stepsister out of any sticky situation. Oh, wait, why'd you... okay. I question your decisions. Like, I understand if they, you know, had the Area Zero Chen-Pao combo, but they don't. They started the Chen-Pao. We both started our worst Pokemon to start. Like, I guess, you know, Meowth would be worse than Chen-Pao. But this is comical to me, because we're going to beat them off. All right, so that's going to go there. I'm going to... yeah, I have to attach, and then I guess I just put the Yuchi down, and then Iris. Like, again, this is very not awesome. As the kids these days are saying, this is not 100% awesomeness. This is not, you know, I don't get yoked by this gourd, but we'll be fine. When has anyone ever been punished for putting 2 Frostlass into play when you have a Munkidori and a Clefairy and you're facing Dragapult? Literally never. It has literally never happened. But yeah, not fun seeing Lilies into a Badoo, is it? Not fun seeing, oh, I can't play my items? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, nice taste your own medicine there, Dragapult. Okay, so they're going to retreat, but they can't retreat into anything good unless it's their own Badoo. And YouTube audience, if you're wondering how I'm 2-4 and why I'm not including my losses, the loss that I just did you... okay. This is too... they have to concede. You have to concede after this. There's no way you can't concede after a start like this. You know, some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. You're not in the... Marzi, I'm sorry, you're not in the YouTube video. You are not in the YouTube video, Marzi. I wish you were, but not even I can include this one. What? Oh, okay. Not what I would have chosen. Definitely not what I would have done. And did you see how the Clefairy got the 40 on it? And then it automatically healed 10? Because this has been a glitch ever since Frostlass came out, is when you promote a Pokemon and then Frostlass activates. Yeah, PTC Jill is a well-made game. PTC Jill is the wellest of well-made games in the history of the world, isn't it? All right, let's, yeah, we'll Munkidori to this guy. And then, yeah, see, that's, there you go. See, I am a masterful baiter. And Owen, well, PTC Jill's a well-made game. All right, we're going up against Santa Claus. A lady Santa Claus. She's got some real nice presents in her sack. All right, let's write. So it's Santa at 127. I'm playing the stupid Frostlass build again. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting a YouTube video, but this will be a VOD channel exclusive then. Haven't done that in a long time. Well, this is interesting. And Nick, thank you for the gifted sub. They're going second. This is great. This is very interesting. I don't play water energy, but that's fine. I think it's worth it to attach the Psychic, because I do play 2 Energy Switch. You know, I play Energy Switch, I play Sparkling Crystal. This is exactly the matchup I want to show. And unfortunately, it hasn't been interesting games. Like, I switched to the Frostlass build of Espeon to get the whole de-evolution shenanigans going. And then I immediately faced Hops Trevenant, and they flipped heads on Splashing Dodge 4 times in a row. So not only do they not play abilities, but they flipped heads 4 times on Splashing Dodge, and you can't win. But I would have won, except they just got a bosses at the crucial time. And then I did play a game against Dragapult, so that was the 3rd win, was against Dragapult, but you gotta watch the VOD. It was hilarious. They just, everything went wrong for them. They used Dreepy to knock out my Badoo. It was their only Dreepy. I ended up winning by knocking out the Dreepy, and they just conceded. They had to put Meowth into play. They started Chen Pao. They put Fez down. It was just a calamity of errors, and it was beautiful. And Professor Oak, thank you for gifting a sub to Leah. This is bad because they're about to take a knockout. I was not expecting the Raging Bolt turn 1 KO on my Snorunt with the Air Balloon on it. And I do play Lillie's Clefairy, so it is... Okay, I mean, this doesn't really matter. Okay, well, it does, slightly. Yeah, so Leah, welcome back. Professor Oak, thank you for giving me more money for doing nothing. All right, well, they have got the best start imaginable, which is very bad for us, but they do have triple Ogerpon, which is great for us. So in this situation, we just go Snorunt, Uxie. I'm not even going to check to see if we have Frostlass in the deck, okay? I know we have at least 2. I don't need to check. We have at least 2 Frostlass. And I have Glass Trumpet. The problem is that they're going to have bosses at the right time. What the hell is this? Okay, so there's a Frostlass. We waste the first Poffin. And then we go Poffin. I guess just the Uxie. But I could also get the Badoo because I don't have anything in my hand, which is a slight problem. Slight issue. Slight oopsie that we have in our pants. Ooh, we got a little oopsie in your pants there, Mr. Pilot. Oh, Mr. Pilot. You forgot to wear your diaper today. Okay, so we just have to take 3 prizes. I have to beat them off faster than they beat me off. And it'll be great, okay? That's all I have to do. Is just, they have 3 Teal Mask Ogerpon down. This is not going to be in the YouTube video because what the hell is Espeon going to do? You know, I put Espeon into play, that's just 2 free prizes. They just got rid of an Unfair Stamp to go find a Meowth, so I would imagine they're going to Meowth for bosses to knock out the Frostlass, and that's bad for us, but... Oh! Okay, I think, honestly, they should have gone for the bosses and just hoped. But they do play Pokemon Catcher, and, you know, if they just keep flipping heads... I think my opponents have flipped heads in the last 5 coin flips, so it was the 4 with Splashing Dodge and then the 1 with Pokemon Catcher. So my opponents are 5-0 on their last 5 coin flips, which is the kind of luck that I would never experience. Oh, yep. Let's make it 6 in a row. Okay, fine. PDCGL. Well, it is, but it's only supposed to beat evolution decks. That's the problem, is I only beat off evolution decks, and this is not an evolution deck. Right? I want to beat off some evolution decks. That's all I want to do in my life, is just beat people off who are big and strong. Imagine losing to whatever the hell I'm playing. Imagine losing to whatever the hell this is, and it doesn't even have good cards in it. You know, imagine having the best turn 1 you could possibly imagine in the history of your life, and then losing to a crappy little Uxie Frostlass spread deck. All right, so I'm in a bit of a pickle here, because I know I'm putting the Frostlass down. The question is, can I go for the Uxie? Well, that kind of cinches it. I have to attach to the Monkey Dory. I don't want to, but I have to, because I'm going to have to put 2 Frostlass down. And then I go... I mean, this one is closer to dying, so I guess I put the damage on the Meowth. And sell it. Well, actually, just put it away and forget about it, because it'll appreciate in value like feet. It'll appreciate in value like feet. So that's the thing with Pokemon cards, is it's not, oh, I pulled the card, what do I do with it? It's, I pulled the card, I'm never going to touch this for 20 years, and now my children are going to be set for life. That's it. You just make your children set for life. All right, if they can't... Oh my god! Like, if they can't go for my Frostlass, we'll be fine. Nope, they had bosses. They're like, oh, if I shut off their items, they can't Pokemon Catcher. No, they just got it. Lena, hey, that was back when my kids were opening Pokemon cards when they first came out. I tried to tell them, don't be dumb, don't be a freaking idiot, and they were very dumb. They were idiots. All right, wow, we're just having a great time today, aren't we? We had a chance to win this game, but then playable cards eluded us. What's a Luffy? Is that some furry thing? Are you a weird furry, Owen? You like to, yeah, oh yeah, let's go behind a Home Depot and let me give you the old Luffy. Yeah, you're weird. You're a weirdo, Owen, so that's why you fit in here so perfectly. Saito, I mean, I wouldn't object to that. All right, so we lose this game because remember when they had Gust like every single turn? Remember when they had Gust every turn they needed it, and then I got nothing? So, yeah, like I played one Lillies this entire game. And remember last game when I had all of my supporters every single time? All right, so I'm just going to mark this down as a loss. That 3 and 5 will be at like 1486 or something. Obviously, I know it's One Piece. Jeez, I was just trying to make a joke. All right, well, I mean, I can confuse them, but confusing them doesn't really do a whole lot when they can just hard retreat. Zeus, yeah, it's like mid-20s. The last time I looked at my analytics, it was like mid-20s was the average age. All right, well, let's, we got more than halfway there. Ooh, there's a useless card, thank you. So let's go Clefairy. I'm Clefairy positive we're not going to win this one. Huh? I'm Clefairy positive we're not going to win this one. Should have trapped the cat. Thank you, Nick. How would I have done that? Yeah, very, very useful suggestion. How would I have done that? And Owen, I mean, you got to get those children young. Eevee, I really hope these innuendos don't hurt your channel's growth. They definitely do. But maybe it'll give you a growth and maybe chaos will rise. I don't know. But Eevee, 49 months, you are my longest tenured subscriber. If you're wondering, I still think you're the longest tenured. I think Clamburglar's probably next up. I don't know. Clamburglar would have to say something, but Clamburglar's too afraid to show his face. But I still think you're the number one. And Nick, I do. I play Yveltal. It's just how would I bring it up? How would I bring it up when I can't find any cards? All right, and then they just go Raging Butt. You know, the only way I can win... Actually, there's no way I can win because I don't play Unfair Stamp. Yeah, Sparkling Crystal has done nothing. Sparkling Crystal has been useless. Unfair Stamp would be a million times better. All right, if I can get Yveltal energy bosses... literally none of the pieces that I needed. Literally 0 of the pieces that I actually needed. Oh, we got surprisingly close, though. I will admit, we did get surprisingly close to winning. You know, like, considering how bad this was, I mean, I got pretty close. You know, let the record show that I did end up taking 4 prizes, and I was... Yeah, if they hadn't knocked out that one Frostlass, I was 50 damage away. So I was literally 1 turn away from winning the game. or just like an extra Monkey Dory a little earlier. So I could have very easily won this game, but it's just PDCGL decided I'm just not allowed to play supporters ever again. All right, I'm switching to an Unfair Stamp build because Sparkling Crystal has done absolutely nothing. I guess I go, well, like, I have the Uxie in here. The Uxie is a card that exists. You know, we got Badoo. I got to sit through 3 screens. Got to sit through 3 freaking screens because PDCGL loves wasting your time. It's great. All right, so we need to cut the Crystal. Crystal's useless. We want to go Stamp. Stamp there. Glass Trumpet is dumb. And then we go Energy Switch. Actually, I mean, just Glass Trumpet is fine. I guess, sure, we'll go for a Glass Trumpet. We'll put a Glass Trumpet in here and never get it when we need it. That seems like a good strategy. Seems like a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works. All right, so I only have 7 draw support. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, oh man, what would I do without those 100? What would I do without those 100 crystals? All right, so CJ, oh crap. CJ Quan at 140 with a deck that is not good. Yeah, let's see. They will go first. Okay, if I can just start my Badoo or my Uxie and a Psychic Energy, I will be happy. And everyone will go home with their balls in their mouth. All right. Wow, we started everything except a playable hand. We started everything. Oh, God, and it's Starmie. Every time. Well, I got to bench all my basics because they have Risky Ruins, right? So I have to bench everybody because I know they got Risky Ruins. So did you notice that as soon as I switched to the Frostlass build, 2 out of the 3 decks were... well, you can't play Shaman because it's bad. We definitely win this? Oh, yeah, we definitely win this one. 100%. Guaranteed. I'm guaranteeing a victory here. I have never won more games. Yeah, it always knows. And also, I have an unplayable hand. You remember when I only put 7 draw supporters in this deck? Yeah, that was dumb. All right, well, there's a Boses. I mean, what did they get? They got a Frostlass? I guess I just Itchy Pollen and see what happens, because I can boss next turn and just send up like a Monkey Dory or something. You know, if they have energy, they might just take a knockout. They might use Frost Smash, and they got Hilda. Okay, so this is fine. They got Mega Frostlass Legacy Energy. This is fine. Well, yeah, no one plays Jolteon. Who's playing Jolteon in this day and age? Literally nobody. They got everything. How do you get everything like that? That is crazy. All right, so I have to bring up their Frostlass because I can't thin my hand down low enough. I mean, I guess if I can thin my hand down low enough, we can win. That ain't gonna do it. Well, I mean, I guess technically it is. So let's go bosses into the Frostlass. The funny thing is, this is the perfect matchup for this deck because they're playing, you know, evolutions and they're doing the thing. But I'm just never, I need a playable hand. Don't you just love PDCGL leaving the space? It's like, hey, I'm gonna have to do it eventually. Well, considering that they had everything turn 2, I think it's crazy to think that they won't have everything right now. Well, this would be an amazing game for us if I just got a Lillies. I just got and they got the energy, and then they're going to go into Mega Starmie, knock out the Monkey Dory and the Badoo, and then I lose the game. All right, we're going to switch to the fun build. We've determined what the bad builds are. We're switching to the fun, good build. Yeah, I said it. We were playing... I was lying to you. We were playing bad builds this entire time. All right. Well, we're about to go on a winning streak here. Yeah, those were all warm-up games. That's what you don't understand. Those were all warm-ups. This is the winning list that's about to come out. This is the winning list here that I'm probably going to make some changes to. But this is the list. And Eevee, I also have an Yveltal. There was an Yveltal in the deck at some point. All right, Clodder. Oh, geez. What keeps happening with my keyboard? It's like it's sticky or something. All right, so there we go. We're going to go first because I choose to believe in the heart of the card. We're going second because I choose to believe in the heart of the cards. It is sticky. It is sticky. Okay, we're going first. Okay, see, I told you. We got this. Everyone press 1 if you believe. What the hell is this start? Okay, everyone just press 2. Everyone just press 2. It's over. Just press 2. Hang on. We're so back. We are so back. You know, we were out, then we're just right back in. All right, so that goes there. I have some Serrano peppers. Like, I literally have a Psych out next turn. Spooge Nozzle is excited. So I can go Cyrano for Espeon me, Teal Mask Ogerpon, and then like Teal Mask Ogerpon. And then I attach the Psychic, I Energy Switch, and then I do 160 damage, which is really not good. So they're playing just the old Ogerpon Kangaskhan box. I'm playing the same thing, but with a Sylveon for no reason. And probably a Clefairy, I would imagine, as well. So it's going to be interesting. It's basically going to come down to who gets their bosses at the right time. And there it is. So even if they have, you know, retreat, energy switch, manual, I know they have another grass energy in their hand. They grabbed 2 off the bug catching set, but they're playing very slowly, right? You know, you kind of have to play more cards. That would be a good thing. You're playing very slowly. It's like, you know, oh, it's Raging Butt. Oh, man. Remember how I just switched off the Frostlass build of this deck, which would have destroyed them? Remember that? All right, so we'll be fine because we have everything. This is basically a mirror match, but they're going to play extremely slowly, so that's really cool. Okay, they are capable of doing more than one thing every 30 seconds. It might not look it by their timer, but they did just attach an energy, then play a Crispin. Okay, so they got Raging Butt. They did attach, or okay. All right, that's fine. You're overindulging yourself here. They're gonna edge me. Okay, so that is very smart that they just had everything like that. Oh god, I'm so screwed. I am so screwed. All right, so Cyrano. Let's go and get the Ogerpon, Clefairy, and I guess just another Ogerpon. Because I don't need the Espeon this turn. I think what I'm going to do this turn is use the Clefairy. right? This definitely seems like a Clefairy turn, because if I can just knock out the Iron Leaves, it's like, then what you got, bro? Then what you got? What you hiding in your pants there, step bro? Is that a flash? Okay, yeah, let's go Ogerpon. So I have the knockout on the Iron Leaves. That is guaranteed. The Iron Leaves is getting knocked out this turn. You know, they're playing a more optimal build of the deck, but that doesn't mean I can't beat you off. I can beat you off all day. Okay, well, I didn't need that many Energy Switch. You know, one Energy Switch is fine. Didn't need the other two. All right, so there's Clefairy KO. They pretty much have to like do the same. Well, they can't even take a knockout because Iron Leaves only does 180. So they were probably all proud of themselves. Like, oh, I was able to do 180 that Kangaskhan. That's 3 prizes. I'm going to beat them off next turn. Pilot, there's no way Pilot can manufacture a knockout. And it's like, boom. Yeah, Clefairy for the win. It's almost like Lily's Clefairy is better than Espeon. And there's no point playing Espeon in this deck because like what even is the point? There's literally 0 point, but I'm doing it anyway. And I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And you should never play Espeon. And there's a Meowth, probably for another Crispin. And PB, you're asking me about Pitch Black. We've already been over this. I'm only going to do 7 streams or 7 decks before I go on vacation. And then it's probably going to be that I go on a hiatus from the end of July to whenever our 30th anniversary set in September is. So like I'll be gone for Worlds. I'll keep posting videos on YouTube, but I just won't be streaming. So because I have a lot of backlog and stuff. I'm really backed up, if you know what I mean. So what I essentially have to do is choose the 7 best decks from Pitch Black, and we only know like 15 to 20 cards, so we know like a quarter of them. All right, obviously they take a knockout. They have to get rid of 3 energy. And then, I mean, I have another Lily's Clefairy, but this is slightly concerning. Oh God, Trust Your Pilot has to think. Oh no, everybody panic. Everybody, this is definitely time to panic. Trust Your Pilot has to think about what his next card should be. Okay, everyone take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. This will be fine. Trust Your Pilot. Actually, no, I think that's better. No, this is not better. I have to get... I want to get Sylveon, okay? We are going for Sylveon. Sylveon... I have it, right? Because I can just attack. I think I go Sylveon Fez. Oh no, we get Sylveon freaking Unfair Stamp, baby. Oh, what's that? You don't want to get stamped? In the butt? Right in the butt? I'm going to stamp you in the butt? Oh, that'd be so unfortunate if your butt got stamped, wouldn't it? Oh, that'd be so unfortunate if somebody... Uh-oh. No, PDC Gel, no, it's fine. PDC Gel, it's fine. It's totally okay, PDC Gel. I was being a good boy. No, PDC Gel, please. Quit making a trumpet. I'll make a trumpet noise with my butt if you want me to. Will that please you, PDC Gel? Well, how can I please you? I'm literally on my knees. My eyes are closed. My mouth is... oh, I don't have a Leafeon. I can't make an agape joke. PDC Gel, please. Just... oh, no! I was gonna win! Oh, okay, so I have to retreat. Okay, so I retreated, so that broke the lock. Okay, we're fine. I retreated, so technically I have made a move. Maybe PDC GL will resolve itself. Well, PDC GL hasn't resolved itself. So that's, yep, that's a great game. Just, oh, hey, look at this. My psychic energy is a judge. Did you see that? My psychic energy is a judge now. I massively broke the game. My hand has 2 different cards. I'm hiding a card within a sleeve. This is worse than keeping a card in your lap. Look at this. I have 2 cards in one sleeve. PDC GL is such a well-made game. That was going to be a win, too. Yeah, it's like I was going to win a game, and then PDCGL just said, nah. Like, that was a potential YouTube game. I only have one. Yeah, it was hiding a card within a sleeve, which is just even more cheating. Yep, that counted as a loss. So cool. Yeah, this is just a curse stream. Yeah, what a well-made game. You should ask for your money back. I mean, technically I have spent money on this game. Technically I have. Right? I've bought codes. So technically I have I have spent money. And just doing it, terrible timing. Terrible timing. Which version of Corvo? The good one or the bad one? All right, well, that's a Clefairy start, if I've ever seen one. And look at this playable hand. Don't you just love it when you have playable hands? You know, there's 3 Ogerpon, a bunch of Grass Energy, 3 Cyrano, Ultra Ball. Ooh, hello. Okay. I mean, I'm not even doing YouTuber voice right now. I'm not even going to bother with YouTuber voice. Is there a difference? Well, I mean, the Justin Roiland one is the original, right? I didn't like the new one. Right? I didn't like the guy from Legion. Yeah, why is player, you know, the funny thing is with TCG Pocket, Creatures wonders that too, is like, why are people leaving our game? Well, TCG Pocket developer, if you're listening, I have opened 30 packs of Pulsing Aura. I have opened 1 EX. Why are people leaving our game? Well, I've opened 30 packs of the latest set, and ooh, hello. All right, Cyrano for, I guess, Kangaskhan, Meowth, Ogerpon. Actually, probably shouldn't. I don't really need Meowth. I think it should probably be Fez. We got Kangaskhan. I don't have Latinas though, and I liked Latinas. So maybe I just get rid of Ogerpon, go for Eevee, and have this be my team. Boom. And what are they gonna do? Judge me? I'd like to see them try. And doing it. I've had people ask about that before, but no, Team Rocket's Arbok is just not playable. With Reversal Energy leaving, you can't really play it. Right, like maybe you could play it as a 1/1 in a hit and run deck as just a way to screw them over. Did they seriously have a turn 2 Rare Candy Dragapult? They had a turn 2 Rare Candy Dragapult Crispin. Or at least a Meowth for Crispin. Oh my god! They haven't even played a supporter. They just had it like, that was just their starting hand. Was Dreepy, Monkey Dory, Poffin, and then Rare Candy Crispin. There's just no way. All right, well, joke's on you because I have a knockout. Wait, actually, I might not have a knockout because I have to do 160. Do I have a knockout? All right, so Latias, Fez. Let's go Fez, because I know I have another Clefairy in the deck, so I can take the knockout this turn. All right, so you're going down. That's a Darkness Energy. That's a Paddling. All right, and then I have to go Ultra Ball away. I mean, the Darkness seems fine. And we just go for Clefairy. I'm Clefairy certain we can still win this one. And then we go, yeah, Eevee down, Crispin for, yeah, Psychic, Darkness. And thank you for the 5 butts. I like it when you give me butts. All right, so is that a knockout, or am I like 10 damage short and I just made a huge oopsie? Oh, perfect math. See, I told you, I'm a masturbator. We've been over this. I'm not just a masturbator, I am a masturbator. And we even got this. Okay, you would have been useful last turn. So I think we're like undefeated against Dragapult today, even though we're probably not going to win this one. But we're like undefeated against Dragapult, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is kind of what I was expecting. I'm kind of just out of decks right now. I'm kind of out of fun decks to play. So it's just not fun right now, especially the game is literally changing in 2.5 weeks. Special Red Card brings the most cataclysmic changes. Yeah, still I haven't attacked with Espeon in like 3 games. But it's just bringing the most cataclysmic changes with Special Red Card to the entire game. You know, Greninja adds another layer to it. There's just so many things happening in 2.5 weeks. And Eevee, well, the problem is I already played that with Okidogi, right? Yeah, Baby Blood Winter Saloon is fun, but I already kind of played that with the Okidogi, so it'd be like double dipping. And the only thing I double dip is my chicken nuggets in ranch dressing. Well, fun fact, I'm gonna say it in my new Dex video, play without Okidogi, but it's just I don't want to double dip. Like I want to try to do new fun decks, and again, the game is changing. Like Special Red Card makes that deck better too. That's another cool thing is Special Red Card makes single prize decks better because it takes longer to get to, you know, 3 prizes, and you also just have better attackers. PB, well, hey, if I'm not at 100 subs, I'm not playing Lapras. Yeah, you're going to have to pay me to bait me? I don't know. And Turbo Aviator, go onto my channel, click on the video from 3.5 years ago where I won my own tournament, and that'll be your answer. All right, well, this is an unplayable hand. Fantastic. Fan-flippin-tastic. All right, well, let's, yeah, we'll put the Darkness Energy there. Retreat into, I mean, I guess just the Eevee. just the Eevee. Why not, right? Why not just put it on the Eevee and then we'll go, yeah, I guess Monkey Dory for the heal, even though it doesn't matter. I'm gonna play it no matter what kilometers. It's just if I forget or not. And Eevee, I did build Control Sylveon Espeon, but with the way the stream has been going, that ain't gonna happen. And Nick, well, just it's also about me getting my stream boner up. That's what I call it when I'm in the mood to stream. So whenever you're watching me, I always have a stream boner. Keep that in mind. But it's just, again, the format is going through a huge shift just with one card. And it's just not fun. Like, the format is not fun right now, knowing that it's going to be completely different. It depends how testing goes. I mean, if I don't have to edit a video, which I don't think I'm going to. How many feet picks? You don't have enough toes. You don't have enough toes, unfortunately. But if you don't know the history of PTCGL, the first major tournaments, the first like 10 to 15 tournaments, those were mine. They were called Trust Your Feet. I didn't make them. A viewer named Mike did. Mike was very cool. But the first ever tournaments were mine. They were called Trust Your Feet. I won the first 2. I was directly involved with them. And I was just too good. It just, it just didn't feel right. And just doing it, guess how many times I've lost because PTCGL glitched out? Guess how many times I lost because PDCGL decided not to work properly? You know, there will be a YouTube short very soon about how PDCGL broke and I lost because of it. Because PDCGL is a well-made game, but don't worry, they're hiring because they want this to be a part of the world scene. They want this to be used for competitive play, and it's definitely ready for that. Oh yeah, could you imagine the Worlds? They use this for Worlds. This is the Worlds client, and then something bad happens and the game freezes. Uh-oh. I also think it'd be a good idea to not play PDCGL tournamentally until the game fixes itself, and that'll be never. They want to use it for tournament stuff. They mentioned in one of their job listings, like, hey, we want to use this in a tournament at some point. And that is very funny. All right, so retreat, go into Clefairy. I will Boss's Hors d'oeuvres, the Dracloak. Let's get, I guess I heal the monkey and we just put the 30 on the Dracloak. We go attach to you. SP on me, evolve, and we're good to go. But no, it was something to do with like a tournament platform. Something like, hey, we want to use PDCGL for like tournament stuff or competitive play or something. But again, it was a job listing, so it might just be something they're hiring for and they're maybe planning for it. Like you have to think of it this way. It would be an absolutely boneheaded decision to make PDCGL do anything with tournaments or competitive play. But don't forget, this is the same company that released PDCGL and continues to make the game worse with every update and has had the game break for the past like 4 months. So it's like, yes, it's a dumb decision, but then you have to remember that that's kind of what they've been doing already. Right? It's like, yes, it's a dumb decision, but it's also kind of what they've been doing already. All right, well, I got the Dunsparce EX. So in this situation, I'm not quite sure how I win because I can't knock out a Dunsparce EX unless I have Area 0 and they fill up their bench. And Nick, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Trust your pilot is the GOAT. I'm going to lose this game because of the stupid Dunsparce. Okay, that's fun. So currently, they are doing 240, which means anything I do is bad. All right, so let's go Kangas. Actually, no, I can't really do anything. It just has to be an unfair stamp and hope. All right, shouldn't have done that. Wow, that could not have gone worse. That's amazing. All right, let's go Cypher Maniac. I guess I get... And then bosses. Yeah, it's the old desperation confusion. The old desperado confusion. All right, so then we go Night Stretcher for Psychic. Because I can't use Clefairy. And then we go, yep, retreat. Then Adrenabrain. Adrenabrain doesn't matter. And then I want a Glass Trumpet. Oh, I guess I should have waited, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, PDCGL is great. So I can just win. I'm not going to, but I can just win. And yes, I understand that, Nick, but I didn't know what I was going to get. You have to not believe in the heart of the card sometimes. You've been here for most of the stream. You know what life has been like. Life's like that, okay? That's the way it is. La 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 la. I don't think anyone understood that reference, except if Clan Burglar's here, Clan Burglar got it. But I doubt anybody else understood the reference. I mean, chill out. What you yelling for? Something, it's all been done before. Not that you knew me back then. I know I just combined 2 songs, but whatever. And thank you. You know, I know it's no longer April, because the French word for April, get it? The French word for April, never mind. Wait, that foe is beyond any of you. And if they attach to the Dunsparce, then I got my Teal Masked Ogerpon ready and waiting. Oh, I also just lost the game if they have a retreat card, because the Eevee. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Leah. And yeah, I combined complicated and in the end. And hey, Eevee, it's the one time they get it right. You know, when I was looking back at the PDC Geo footage, when I was looking back at the PDC Geo footage when I was making that rant video, it's just so nice. Like, I know I'm a proponent, something. I'm a word that likes it when the cards face you, right? I think the cards facing you is a good feature, but the confusion of animations are so stupid. Right? Having the animations for it's just bad. It's just also they've taken like a 5-minute turn to do nothing. Anytime. All right, they're flipping through it. They flipped heads. Are you freaking kidding me? Actually, that's fine, but they still flipped heads. All right, so I have to I don't even know what I do here. Wait, is this 180? That's not a knockout. So I don't currently have a knockout because they monkey doried. There's no way I screw this up, right? There's no way Trust Your Pilot can screw this up. It's figuratively impossible. When have you ever seen me screw something up so badly? Everyone, bad things have happened. Bad things have happened, everybody. Okay, we play with our balls. That's one good thing we can do right now is play with our balls. Okay, so wait, how did I not get anything? That's kind of nutso that I just got nothing. Okay, so how many? We have Briar, we have Crispin, we have Grass. I have 2 energy switches. So if I just had a thingy thing, we would be fine right now. But I do not have a thingy thing. Okay, so if I go Meowth, yes, we get Crispin. Let's get Crispy in here. And then Crispin for that and that. I put the Grass into my hand. And then I attach. Oh, God. My brain hurts. I think I did this completely wrong, by the way. Well, it doesn't matter if I did it right or if I did it wrong, because we're going to lose either way. God, the damn Monkey Dory. I knew I should have put the Monkey Dory down. All right, so they have a chance to do the funniest thing ever. I believed in the heart of the cards, Nick. You know, it changes moment by moment. Going the heart of the cards, believing in them. No, because they have the chance to do the... Yeah, you have a chance to do the funniest thing ever. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes! Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You had a chance to do the funniest thing ever, and you did it. You beat yourself off to completion, and I enjoyed every single second of it. That would have won me the game if I just had the energy switch or the grass energy, but who's keeping track at home? No one. No one is keeping track at home. Oh, man. Yeah, this is going to be a VOD exclusive because there was just so many cursed things happening. Call me the 8th Harry Potter book because this was cursed. All right, let's try one more time. Let's just try one more time. Yeah, sure. Oh, and your friend. Your friend does it. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, definitely. Your friend. He only lives in your mirror, and he's always telling you to do weird things. So there you go. That was an all-time moment. You're welcome. I'm not even going to make a YouTube short about that. Only the Twitch audience deserves to see that. You suffered through that entire game. You only get to see that. All right. We have a semi-playable start, I guess. We're just going to start the Monkey Dory. Oh, wow. This is... PDCGL cannot handle what is happening. All right, so they got 7 mulligans. They're probably playing like Hand Trimmer. I'm going to take all 7. Okay, if they're playing Hand Trimmer, I don't care. I'm going to let them do it. Eevee, the problem, it's the same thing, right? It's the same issue. Is that I can't in good conscience. Oh, they're playing Totsadiri. They're playing Totsadiri. I can't in good conscience play a half format, right? I would love to, but I'd have to devote too much time to it, and it's a rotating half format. It's the reason I don't play Expanded. Because again, it's a rotating format that's half of a format. That it's not even real. So, Energy Coin. Oh my god, they hit the first ever Energy Coin in the history of PDCGL. That is absolutely insane. Okay, remember when I played Energy Sticker? Remember when I built a deck with 4 Energy Sticker in it and I always flipped tails? And Eevee, I haven't had fun in years. Yeah, they hit the Energy Coin. They got everything. All right, I'm going to go Crispin for... Yeah, we'll go that and that. I guess I'll put the... oh, this is hilarious. I'm going to confuse them. Sure, you want to use Cinnabar Lure? You want to use Cinnabar Lure? Go for it. Go for it. Oh, wait, I can hit them for 120, too. I could have actually won the game, Actually, I could have won the game. But this is funnier. This is much funnier. This is much, much funnier. Yeah, just Eevee. The problem isn't, like, I know I'd have fun playing GLC. The issue is that I have to devote time. Like, I'd want to put time and rhyme into it. And that would be unfortunate. Ah, see, you hit the energy. At what cost? You hit the Energy Coin, but at what cost? So, I mean, I probably will stream tomorrow. I have a fun idea. I don't know if it's going to work. It's probably not going to work, but I have a fun idea of a deck that I've wanted to try. Another one. Do you not see what's going to happen to your first one? Nick, no, it's impossible. So if you clearly didn't watch my YouTube short about Iron Treads, so I'm very disappointed in you. You cannot make a mill deck in this day and age. There's just no good way to do it, which is very unfortunate. All right, so let's go for who gives a crap and for who cares. Yeah, we'll go. Okay, I'm trying to, thank you. And then we'll go get Unfair Stamp. Yeah, I have some fun ideas. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have the energy in my hand. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm gonna two-shot their Totsadiri all day long. That is, that's the most embarrassing thing I could do to you, Spurkter. But no, because Palpad and Professor Sada's Vitality are gone. Okay, that's just mean. I was going to beat you off slowly, but now I'm going to have to beat you off super hard. Leah? No. How dare you even suggest such a thing? All right, actually, I don't... No, I can't. I was like, I don't think I can take a knockout with Clefairy, but I can with this guy. I can with Espeon. It's amazing. I didn't even need the weakness. Yeah, there's no Palpad. There's nothing. I got to take my prizes because the manual final prizes is not manual if you win before the game is over. Did you know that? The automatic final prizes are not automatic if that's not your win condition. No, it's not going to work, as Hermione said in the Goblet of Fire, as Fred and George went to put their name in the Goblet of Fire. It's not going to work. Okay, just don't. No, I try to play somewhat viable deck. See, this is a somewhat viable deck. I would literally be 6-6 right now if BDCGL didn't break. I would literally have a 500 win percentage. That's better. That's like twice as good as the Mets are doing right now. Okay, that's literally twice as good as the Mets. I would be doing better than a baseball team with a $300 million payroll if BDCGL didn't just break if you look at it weird. It is fun to like look back at, you know, the wins and waves of BDCGL. Owen, it's very viable. The problem is that you always want to evolve turn one. You always want to Dwebble turn one if you can, so Joltik is not really necessary. And you play so much special energy nowadays that, again, it's not really worth it. But, like, you go back 2.5 years, PDCGL was unplayable if somebody used, I think it was Meloetta with Elisa's Sparkle. What, like, it was Elisa's Sparkle and Meloetta. If you put Fusion Energy into play that way, the game would freeze and you would automatically get an automatic win. Okay, this is mean. Yeah, there you go, Leah. But just like there's been so many occasions with this game where it's like there's an auto win glitch. Okay, well, if I can get rid of their thingy thing, that's pretty good. Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Okay, well, we're gonna go Battle Cage, Lilies, and then not get anything that we need. Okay, I was joking. I was joking. I was joking. No. All right, well, the game is over and we've lost. That was fun. PDC Joe's just like, well, I gave you 2 Ultra Balls. It's not my fault you didn't use them. Yeah, but I had no energy in my hand. The whole point is that you have energy in your hand. Oh, are they going for the raw Riolu? So they're currently doing 60. Oh, they got it. Okay, so that's, yeah, just show me as long as you didn't prize your Lucario. There it is. All right, 5 and 8. This is going to be, that is absolutely the matchup for me too. It's just, you want to use Ultra Ball to get energy in the discard pile. Kilometers, I didn't even know that was an issue. That goes to show you how many people are using Ens Vanillux. All right, we're going up against The Rock. Fun fact, I couldn't tell you anything about that movie, except that Superman shows up at the end. The one thing I can tell you about that movie is that Superman shows up at the end, and it leads to something that never has any payoff. And Professor Oak, well, you can also just lie on your sheet, right? YouTube and Twitch, they don't know exactly how old you are. You know, the camera isn't pointed at your face. All right, we got this. I am guaranteeing a win now. Last time I wasn't guaranteeing a win. This time I am, because I'm not going first. It's Honchkrow. Oh my god. All right, this is fine. This is fine. This is not the worst matchup I've ever played. It places the what do you mean it places the that's weird. It places the damage counters individually. That's weird. But yeah, tomorrow, I mean, I've had an idea for a deck ever since rotation happened, so I guess I'll try it out. I don't have high hopes. High hope silver away. All right, let's go for you. I prized 1 of each Sylveon and Espeon. That's cool. Let's go Handy Fan, which is actually good for them in this matchup and bad for me. Carmine. I got nothing. All right. This was just a curse stream. VOD's channel, you're welcome. So what should the title of this video be? My Espeon EX deck is amazezing. This Espeon EX deck amazed me. This Espeon deck amazed me. And then just be like VOD Channel Exclusive. Exclusive VOD. Not available anywhere else. Espeon surely. Well, no, you have to try and get people amazezing grace. All right, well, they didn't get anything. That's cool. And this is funny. All right, so we got a Sylveon. I don't think I want to use Sylveon. Yeah, let's just go for the instant Zerosic. Not so golden shower. See, that's the kind of thinking that I like, Professor Oak. You know, you're on to something. Get it? You're on to something. I won more games with Espeon EX than Espeon VMAX, that's for sure. And no, I can beat Crustle. They just can't have a Mist Energy. As long as they don't have a Mist Energy, everything is fine. All right, so if they have an Ariana, they just probably kept that in their hand. Oh, you're playing Mega Guardy? Yeah, it's tough. Like, Enamorus is fine if they put a Monkey Dory down. Or just, you know, play the Monkey Dory build. So what you do is you play the Monkey Dory build with Prism Energy, and they just had everything. So that, I think that's what you have to do, is just Monkey Dory Prism Energy. If you're really worried about Crustle, is just go 2 Monkey Dory or even 3 with Prism Energy. Well, no, if you're so worried about Crustle, right, then just the only way around that is by running Monkey Dory Prism, which I'm not really a fan of, because you just want to go all gas. So they do have to get rid of 4. And I am going to Enhanced Hammer away their energy. The problem with Cresselia is that 1 growing grass puts you out of range. So that is not great. So let's go. Ooh, a Crushing Hammer. Well, I'm just going to Enhanced Hammer. Well, actually, no, we'd Crushing Hammer in case it whiffs. Right, then we can save the Enhanced Hammer for later. Great. I have no attack, but I can maybe Angel Light at some point. I'm never going to be able to Angel Light. That's cool. Never going to be able to do that. Love it. And then we go end turn and lose the game. And just doing it. Yeah, you watched the video. I know you watched the video. But you have to remember, we only know about a quarter of Pitch Black so far. There's going to be probably 10-ish cards revealed this week, so I'll have the video up on Sunday. And then the remaining 45, whatever, will be revealed the next Sunday. So I'll probably get that video up on the set. It's a very busy few weeks, right? I have to do like 7 videos in the next 17 days. And that's just original stuff. That doesn't include like anything else that I want to do. So it's gonna be a real can't wait to try Tortuga. Yeah, tier 2-ga. Tier 2-ga. You might say that deck's gonna be tier 2-ga, huh? It's not gonna be tier 1, it's gonna be tier 2-ga. Get it? It's gonna be tier 2-ga. All right, well, please stop. How do I'm contacting Twitch. How do I undo my sub? Don't cry, because it's called tier 2. Never mind. I'm sorry. All right, well, they got Archer. They got all the things. So what, they have to get rid of 5 now? I'm pretty sure they have 5. And then they just go... Oh, they didn't have 5. Oh, then I just Angelite. Oh, that's terrible. So yeah, we go for the Murkrow. Okay, we're just never going to be able to do the thing, are we? So there's that. I'm going to Battle Cage. And then, I mean, I can just attack and take the knockout, but then they have Archer. Actually, no, I kind of want them to use Archer. So I'm actually going to Carmine and hope that I play Night Stretcher. See, I told you I played Night Stretcher. See, I'm a fart smella. We've been over this. I'm the fartest of smellas. And yeah, sure, let's do that. Actually, I guess I should do that. And then retreat double grass. Retreat off double grass. Go into this guy. Prism charge, and then we have Angelite. So this will be that, and that. See? Freaking genius. Professor Oak, that's the best joke. That is the best joke I've ever heard. Yeah, I put off this deck for a long time because, you know, I knew it would require some testing and I kind of knew it had a lot of holes in it, but I thought I could fill those holes. Unfortunately, I could not. As hard as I tried, the holes would not be filled. All right, this is great because as long as they don't have Giovanni energy, there's no way. They're down 3 Giovanni. What are they going to do? Play their miracle headset? What are you going to do? Play a miracle headset? No, you Angelite. You just Angelite because they're not going to have the Giovanni. Oh, see? Oh, the great timing on the old sparkling crystal. All right, so let's go grass energy. Yup. And then hard retreat, even though I don't want to. And then Angelite. Send in you and you, because you got no supporters left, buddy. You got no supporters left, bro. And PB, Terapagos is better. Because with Cinderace, you might not start Cinderace. Terapagos is just better. It's, you know, guaranteed. You just have to, and it retreats with Latias. So it's like, yes, you could put 4 Cinderace, or you could just put Terapagos in here. That's all you have to do. You just put Terapagos in here. Okay, there's no way you have it like that. Okay, you can maybe use Torment or Deceit. How did you have 2 supporters? There was no freaking way. All right, well, that doesn't matter because it gets discarded. Well, this isn't good because I am out of things to do. That is also not good. So I am out of action because we prized 1 each of Sylveon and Espeon, and then I had to use the Night Stretcher to retreat the Terapagos because if they just had the Giovanni knockout, we would have lost. So they're down all 4 Giovanni. Everyone plays Mimikyu, apparently. Stupid Stevens Mattergross with your stupid Mimikyu. Yeah, so I can delete all of my notes. I had so many notes for today. You know, I was going to say, for the spread version, there's the Corrosive Winds Eveltal, which is, oh, Corrosive Winds come out Pilot's butt after he eats Taco Bell. That was another thing. There's the baby Sylveon, but I wanted to focus on Eevee EX. There's a Tera Orb. Good thing we don't have anything left in our deck. Good thing we have so many basics left in our deck that we can definitely use it. Look at this. We got so many things. I got all my hammers. I don't have, I prized my other Night Stretcher. So, I prized my other Night Stretcher, so it's literally impossible for me to win. I literally prized the other Night Stretcher. Ruh-roh. So, I believe I have 2 Night Stretcher and then 1 each of Sylveon and Espeon. So I have 2 Night Stretcher, 2 Sylveon, 2 Espeon, prize 1 of each. Well, that's an end turn if I've ever seen one. And remember, they're out of Giovanni, so maybe they prize their Miracle headset. And if I don't take a knockout, they can't use Archer, which they probably, like, they are fully full up here. You know, their Porygon is their win condition. And they're only down 2 energy, which is unfortunate, but they have to waste an energy to retreat. So I might be able to win this one. It's very unlikely. I do have a Xerosic, so the Xerosic is gonna really help. And then I have a Bosses. So, you know, they have no way, unless they play Lilies, but I don't think they're gonna play Lilies. So I have all my hammers. Yeah, Mark, I just drew all my hammers. They have no Gust. They probably have Miraculous headset for game. Farticuno. All right, well, I guess the good thing that could happen is if they have all of the Porygon pieces in their hand, and then they just can't do it like that. Right? If they have to get all their Porygon, like their baby Porygon, that'll be hilarious. And this is hammer time, damn straight. And I'm pretty sure I have a Lillies, so I wouldn't lose the deck out game. But I need to get Xerosic at the right time. Yeah, so I have Lillies, but I have to get Xerosic at the right time. And then they'll have to make a decision. Like, if we see a baby Porygon, that's when we know we lose the game. Because then they're going to be able to evolve and do all the things. Because they only have 3 energy accounted for. I need to see my Xerosic. Xerosic is my win con. The problem is my Lillies is going to be a shuffle draw 8. That's actually a bad thing. There it is. I think that's GG. I think that's GG. I have to do it now in case they get the Porygon. Because now they have to get rid of some things. And I think that might just be GG end. But yeah, Lillies is a shuffle draw 8. Which is actually really, really bad right now. And I can never attack with Eevee EX. I could attack with Fezandipiti. But I think like all of my energy is accounted for. And I don't... Like, do I play Glass Trumpet? I feel like I should play Glass Trumpet. Yeah, I probably play several with Glass Trumpet. They're just all prized. Yeah, they're making some really tough decisions. They're going to have to get rid of either Energy or Porygon 2 or Z, which they can't do. Yeah, they had to get rid of Energy and some Porygons, which is basically what they could not do. So in this situation, I mean, I think I have to put the Fez down and just start attaching to it. And assuming that I have a switch. Okay, so yes, that's very good. That is very good. And we go end turn. Because if I can just knock out a Porygon, then that's game. Because they have bench locked themselves. They can't put 2 Porygon into play. And I think there was 2 more energy in the deck. So if I was really confident about that. I think there's 1 more energy in the deck. Am I about to win this game? Am I about to win because I'm awesome? Press 1 if you believe. Press 1 if you believe that I'm about to outstall a Honchkrow deck. Because I am him. Okay, that's not good. But I literally have until they put a Porygon down to find that last energy. Really wish the Sparkling Crystal worked on the Fez, though. That'd be cool. All right, there's a Team Rocket's Factory. Well, they can't play that because like they're out of supporters. Ooh, there's a Team Rocket's energy. Do they have... No, they have all 20 in the discard pile. So the only way they could do it is with a Miracle Headset. Oh my god, they got it! But that's not good. That's not good. That's not good for you, though. That's actually really bad. And ISO Bandit, hey, that's probably right. Yeah. Well, no, they're knocking out the Terapagos. Wait, did they just play Petrol? Did they just Miracle Headset to play Petrol? Okay, so you're getting a Pokepad. So then I have to do it this turn. They're being very strange right now. All right, so they got a Giovanni, so we know that they have a Giovanni in their hand, which means I have to knock out the Porygon this turn or else I lose the game. Because they will go Giovanni, Porygon 2, and then Ignition Energy. Because we know they're keeping it Ignition safe. So it doesn't matter. I have to get my last energy this turn. I would say I feel bad for you, but this was hilarious. I would say that I feel bad for you, but I am him. No, it would only block damage counters. So if Fez was, place 100 damage counters or 10 damage counters, but it is just straight damage. It's not an effective an attack. So we are golden. What are you gonna? You can't do it again. I wish I could do something more than give them a sarcastic thumbs up, right? Like, I have game, obviously. All you can do is Giovanni trap, but then you waste your 1 Giovanni. So, like, what they have to do... Wait, what? You have to Giovanni trap my Eevee and hope I'm out of energy. Because I could have gotten several things, but I didn't get them. No, they have to Giovanni trap. Right? You Giovanni into the Honchkrow, and then you hope you get Porygon. Like, there's still a slight chance, but they're just out of time. And, I mean, I have the boss play. So, I mean, are they just trying to... Yeah, they're doing the rage delay here. They only have, like, one move they can make. They have to Giovanni. Giovanni up the Eevee. That's not going to do it. So I'm going to Enhanced Hammer that away. And then we just use all these. But if they bring up my Eevee, I lose the game. That's what they don't seem to understand, is that if they just bring up my Eevee, yeah, there we go. They could have won. So believe it or not, they had a chancey to win. But Fez was the MVP, baby. MVP on me. All right, so let's go to the Meganium build. This was a bust of a stream. The stream did not make me want to bust, but I have something very fun planned for tomorrow. Yeah, 100. It's all I needed. How much damage? Didn't they do like 1,000? Didn't they do like a bajillion damage? Real busty. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be interesting. It's probably going to be it's probably going to be worse than this stream, to be completely honest. But it could be fun, right? What if I make it happen? What if my crazy idea ends up working? And what if I end up twerking? All right, let's put the Eevee into the active. Not let them know what we're playing. They chose to go first. Ooh, this is a deck that's probably weak to grass. Well, if I lose, we are going to be 6-9. Okay, so this is great. I mean, I kind of went autopilot there for a second and thought I was going to go and do the YouTuber voice. And I remembered, no, you're not allowed to do that because you're not allowed to have fun. Not allowed to do that. All right, so yeah, let's get Chikorita. I'm going to attach the darkness to the Eevee. Let's put the Forest of Vitality down just to have everything. There's Sparkling. Okay, so I can potentially attack next turn, which is interesting. But you'd think they have to have something, right? They have to have something interesting in there. I'm just going to put... No. We don't do that. We don't be bad. We be good. We be a good boy. All right, well, that's a Chikorita again. We need the other thing. We need the other one. All right, so just end turn. So fun fact, I can use Sylveon EX next turn. It's just... okay, all right, bro. All right. I mean, I don't really need anything to win. Leah, please no, Leah. You were one of the good ones. Oh, they're playing Ekans. So they are playing a bad deck. All right. Well, joke's on you. I don't need to do anything to win. Yeah, terrible, terrible deck. The worst deck you've ever seen. All right, well, there's that. Not that it matters. Okay, then we go that, waste that. I will hard attach, and then we will Lillies into Espeon. We Lillies into Espeon, GG. Who could have foreseen such a obvious thing? Who could have foreseen such a obvious thing happening? All right, well, we did get Ogerpon Energy, so I'm drawing a ton of cards, but I'm refusing. This Eevee is either going to die a hero or lose a butt. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm not doing it. I refuse. You're either dying or you're being a hero. Okay? That's the only two outcomes. And the funny thing is if they get the Arbok in the active, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so Team Rocket's Arbok is, if it's in the active, I can't play anybody with an ability, but the only thing with an ability that I would have at this point is Meganium, and I don't need Meganium to win, because Arbok doesn't do damage to my Ogerpon. Obviously, the Brute Bond, it's a threat, so I need to get rid of that. But I want to do the Sylveon. I want to be 6 and 9. I want a 69. Press 1 if you want to see me 69. Okay, so they got the Brute Bonnet set up. Nick, you just said a lot of words that hurt my brain. And Mewtwo Melon, thank you. Yes. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. So we're going to Lilies again. They're going to call for family. Yeah, no one's going to answer the phone, bro. No one's answering the phone today. You just put a Fez into play. Okay, can I just please? I have 10 grass energy. We have all the things. Thank you. This is all I needed to win, and we got it. And fun fact, I didn't even need the Sparkling Crystal. The Sparkling Crystal was useless. This is all useless. All right, let's psych him out. Get rid of a Toxtricity or something. Ooh, we got rid of the Yveltal. First ever Espeon attack in like 2 hours, yes. First Espeon attack in 2 hours. Yeah, they're going to put the Team Rocket's Arbok in the active and do nothing with it. So I'll show it to you as soon as they reveal it. But it's going to stop me from putting Meganium down, and that's it. And I don't care. Like, I have a huge advantage in this matchup. They have to put damage for this guy to do anything. So that means they have to attach to their Monkey Dory. And then that's fine. I'm just going to Psych out. I can also amazes if I really want to. Kind of like a worse Sylveon, yes. Well, they had Yveltal, so maybe they were going for like the switch strategy. They're going to try to drag me down. They're going to try to drag me down to hell. Please don't flip heads. Just get this over with. Thank you. Gosh, could you imagine? I may as well Crispin here. Yeah, let's go Crispin for Psychic Grass. Wow, we are... Wow. Yeah. This is not going great. So let's Psych out, get rid of a random card from their hand. They're going to draw more cards. I have Meganium if I need to attack. We're not hitting any good cards, though. Well, we do have a switch. See, I think ahead of time. I'm like, well, what if they get confusion paralysis? Well, that's fine. What if they get analysis for paralysis? PB, no, that we've determined that there is no best build. Don't play Espeon. You know, I think I won every Dragapult matchup, which was kind of the point, but everything else just, you know, it was not a worthy stream. The stream was not worthy of your eyeballs. I'm sorry that I penetrated your balls with this, with something so unamazing. Yeah, I'm sorry I psyched you out. I mean, I tried. Remember, I played that quad Clefairy deck. I put Gothitelle in there. I put Togekiss in there. I kissed my toes. It did not go well. I mean, yeah, they can take the knockout. Actually, no, I think they're one short because they only have 2 on this. Oh, no. So I'm weak to dark, but they need 1 more energy. So they just retreat into Arbok or something. Turn to do a chicken and go bok, bok, bok. I'm sorry. I had to. Oh, okay. If they manually attach this turn, they manually attach to the Monkey Dory, so, and they put the Toxel down. I don't think they can do anything with the Root Bonnet. Unless they have Energy Switch Air Balloon. Well, that's fine with me. There's a bosses. Well, I mean, I guess I just bosses the Brute Bonnet. Nah, I don't really feel like it. I could bosses. I don't feel like it. You know, who wants to do the optimal plays here? There we go. We got a Megunium. All right, well, now I will. Actually, yeah, let's get rid of this guy. Then I go Meganium. Everyone's happy. We psych him out. I mean, I never really played Yu-Gi-Oh! Enough to do that. Like, I played, you know, pre-constructed decks, and you just add, you know, the Stone Soldier. That was my favorite card in all the games because the AI was never smart enough. So if you put the Stone Soldier, the 1300, 2000 defense, if you put it face down in the dirt and she pretends like it doesn't hurt, and she's finally had enough, if you put it face down, the AI would never know. Yeah, the Giant Soldier Stone, thank you. Is the AI would never pay attention, and they'd be like, oh, you have a face down monster. It must be very weak. I'm going to hit into it with my, I can't even remember anything weak, but I'm going to hit into it with my own Giant Stone Soldier of soldiering stone, and nothing bad will happen. And then they hit into it and take 700 damage, and then I just have a 2000 hit point defender while I do things. And Nick, yeah, what could go wrong? Yeah, there you go. Wing Karibo. I remember that one. Buster Blader. But yeah, what could go wrong having 3 different stage 1s? I honestly think you're better off just playing like Power Glass and Glass Trumpet and Dewdong, right? Like take out the Spidops and just go Power Glass, Dewdong, Terapagos. And you're playing Legacy of the Duelist? Hey, so they got it. They finally got an attack. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too late. Yeah, Legacy of the Duelist with the flashbacks to the Amine is pretty cool. There's a Poffin. I didn't even think I had anything. Well, that's fine. That's damn fine. All right, we're gonna hit him with the judge. We're gonna punch him right in the balls with the judge. All right, that's unfortunate. It's real unfortunate, as the English would say. Oh, crack my butt. Oh, that's Thor used his hammer. My butt used to be sewn shut like Neo's mouth in the Matrix, but then Thor hit me with his hammer and put a crack right down the middle. All right, can I get a bosses or something? Because I can actually lose this game, which is very concerning. Everyone's for the win. When did you get here? For the win. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, Step Streamer? Step Streamer, what are you doing here? All right, well, they can't win now because they got nothing. They could try to, like, confuse me. Well, actually, no, they don't play Psychic Energy, so yeah, this game's over, I win. But can anyone guess what my wacky deck idea is for tomorrow? Oh, they're gonna go for the paralysis play. Can anyone guess? Please just be oh my god. Can anyone guess what it is? Remember, I have a Switch. I have all the things. I have a bosses. It's a Tera. It's a Tera. That is the hint that I will give you, is that it is a Tera. All right, so I have to, I guess, attach to this guy. It is not a card from this set. It is terrible. Get it? All right, and then look at this. We have all the things we need. We have energy switches. We have switches. I can very easily win this, but they've also bench locked themselves. And Eevee, because PDC Gel's a well-made game. Okay, it's a stage, like, I'm not gonna, it's not a basic. It's a stage 1. And, okay, are you just gonna try and do the same thing? Because I have an energy switch, and actually that's bad for you. And Turbo Aviator, good luck. Palossand? No. See, you don't even know. You think Palossand's good? Palossand's terrible. All right, well, my win con is obviously just go for the Fez. And that's all I'm going to do. Do I have a grass energy? Hey, we do have a grass energy. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Well, yeah, the stream could also go terribly as well. I mean, do I just retreat and yeah, I think I just retreat and take the knockout. Yeah, we'll get rid of that because that counts as 2. Ogre Pawn, and then yeah, Golden Shower. See, you don't even know what no one's even guessed it. I'm not gonna answer anymore because it's so niche that nobody. Damn it! No, I said I'm not gonna answer. I said I'm not gonna answer. It's a mystery. It's a complete mystery. No one will know. So but that'll be potentially the last stream of the week. Maybe I'll do another one, but it's again, I have so many Chaos Rising videos to make, and the format is just not interesting right now. Swift, you know, you're not really living up to your name over there, Swift. Yeah, the one that nobody remembers. But just keep in mind, it has a lot of things going for it. There's a lot of things that I noticed about Alolan Exeggutor, which I may or may not be playing tomorrow. It's a secret. But there's a lot of things you might not know that can pair well with it. I've never tested it, but just like in my head, it seems like it might work. And I mean, in my head, everything's golden, including the showers. I'm not quite sure what they're trying to do. Like, what is your strategy? What are you attempting to do? You can't bosses. I'm going to give you the what face because I have no idea what your strategy is to win this game. Okay, you can't give me the what face. You can't even knock anybody out. Yeah, where's the swinging Sphene guy? Where's Chasm Stalker? If Chasm Stalker doesn't show up tomorrow, okay, what was the point of all that? All right, so I got to 7 wins. We finished 7. We actually would have finished 8 and 7 if PDCGL didn't break. So for everyone who voted for 8 and 9, I'm sorry, but PDCGL broke, and that was a loss. So yes, I will be swinging my Sphenes. So I guess that'll be the stream title is Swinging My Mighty Sphene. Swinging My Mighty Sphene. And there you go. We have our stream title tomorrow. So yeah, I don't have to edit the video. You got channel points? So you didn't believe in me. And Nick, well, no, I'm playing Ceruledge and Archaludon. I'll be playing those when Prism Tower comes out. That's another issue, is that Prism Tower is, you know, coming out and doing the thing. Oh, I was like, where's Sunny? Sunny's like way at the bottom here. All right, so there we're gonna start the raid. Sunny's only 2 and 2. What a nerd, only 2 and 2. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. It'll be Alolan Exeggutor. Get your Sphenes ready because they're gonna be, you know, cover your eyes because my Sphene's gonna be swinging wildly.